This is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude,
this is literally what I've been waiting for like 3-4 months. Yeah. The best of the best, all in the same lobby. All right, in the qualifying.
But I thought you were the best.
You're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm going to be taking notes, and you guys should too. Yeah. Also, other things that note to take to bring up. We're going to be playing on siphon settings.
They're all chilling in.
Siphon settings? Oh God, let's go!
I'd absolutely love to. So unlike normal
They're playing in siphon.
Elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with
Duh.
50 shield, depending on what.
Shut up! I don't want to hear your mouth. You have a bad attitude, you know.
Arena siphon. Metal. So eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game, as you guys can.
What was that look?
Yep, and remember that is when you.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go get some pizza.
Not when you knock down an opponent. Correct. So if I knock a player, you'll see in this. A lot more times, teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games, and obviously for many of them it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why did I even ask that?
Probably 16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue. Looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
Aiden had been landing there throughout all of qualifiers. You see, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some notes about, Tilted Towers and or Neo Tilted, as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games. Yep. You know how detrimental it could be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there? You just go and play your game?
No, I think
shy away? What do you do?
No, man, these guys have been practicing. They know. They know that they're going to be contested. Yeah. They know that, and they're not, if they're, intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they're practicing.
I am back.
They're going to push or they're going to push, and, they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now, me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play. But, dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But, you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first. Yeah. That's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about. In the second game, the third game, oh, my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over, dude.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little hide and go seek game almost, Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we're literally.
Oh my God! I forgot I put my trash can downstairs, and the small ass one is upstairs.
Make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Dude. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we play. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is, you can't even put in your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man. Just Epic continues to change the game. Making these qualifiers online, it just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And dude, I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, you know, hey, Ninja, I'm going to a tournament, any advice, right? You know, it's, dude, do exactly what you do at home, all right? If you wear socks and, you know, no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, you know, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you can practice the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as, like, don't change your sleep schedule and what you're gonna do for this. Like, literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line of the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Oh, they're playing.
Plays, and we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever
hello?
believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had the bag. You know, we're the weak.
How you doing?
We're the most stacked team. There was no competition.
Hey, it might
Just
be
when
good,
the
but I
last
thought
map
my
was
mic was
Death
broke
Run,
or
I knew
something.
we had that in the bag. We got some good players here.
Where do you be going?
You can tell he lifted the finger. He said,
Maybe something to eat.
coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
Here it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million. It's unreal.
Like, if you want to practice with death runs, you need to, like, do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Like, try and, like, change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still. And yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that prize.
I would probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Rent. Yeah, I think rent.
I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tatman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
What exactly happened here?
That's correct. No, we got 4th place, but, you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Tal, Taco, and Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps. And just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And, you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 300 or 295,000 as a team.
Dude.
I mean, little whips, man. You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. And just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again, that Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people. There were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now it kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday. For you, what was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke, and it just fills in 32 people.
Hey.
It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
I'm down with. Oh, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world.
Hey,
Look, I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Hey, listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend, things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who travel. It's their first time
The elephant in the room was not Tim the Tatman. That's tough.
Iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in.
Invite me too.
Set up for the game so we can get it all launched for you. But trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
Let's go!
Boy, man. Who's it gonna be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream.
The game's about to start.
Right now.
Are you ready, JD?
Who do you think's gonna win
go,
today?
baby.
Scream it, baby. I want to hear.
Can you imagine if we were here?
Oh, it's gibberish.
We were there.
None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Nitro.
Representing Spawners Strings.
That'd be dope.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We get so much clout, bro.
Fortnite World Cup Finals.
Oh God!
Duo competition begins right.
We would get so many girls. No cap.
We actually win.
Jesus, this is gonna be intense. I mean, there's nothing more.
We would get so many girls.
Honestly,
Our Instagrams will blow up.
If you won $1 million, what would you do
Off
with
the
it?
bus, man. You're flying.
I have no clue.
Someone's gonna be eliminated. Who's gonna be the first one?
I'd buy a car.
I don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup.
And then I'd buy
I mean, literally, I knocked him like
a
the first
PC,
game
a really good
in the
PC.
Pro-Am, and that was
Save the
amazing.
rest.
You can't live that down. I don't want to be
Yeah.
the first person knocked
I was gonna say I would upgrade my stuff.
We immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading
Benji.
right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying on into here, Ninja. The early game so
Let's go, bro.
Oh
range
my God,
with that
JD.
revolver, but
JD.
the area is contested. You
Dang,
see
that dude
the steal
fast.
from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly.
Imagine being the people that die first.
Information they can pass off to one another is going to be very important. They've been practicing this landing. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
I'll-
watch these guys play literally every week because they're from EU, so they were before NA qualifiers. And yeah, this is exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you do land in the same house because you're going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chances of getting shotguns and things like that. And I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Or are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe.
My man Tux is about to die.
Paradise Palms, Lucky Landing, all not safe.
Yeah.
Continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98
Benji Fishy's gonna
remaining
bum
right
rush him.
now in this
He doesn't even have
game.
shield.
Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30.
Oh God, look at Divot, bruh.
Shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher
Tetra.
go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra.
Picked up
and
Chug Jug?
Eclipse, the new
What the
road
heck?
members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. You've got only 100 max.
Oh my
10
God,
kills.
JD.
These early game fights-
Imagine if we were actually there.
Very, very, very particular.
And we got called up by Jordan Fisher.
Somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you
That'd
out,
be
you have
dope,
no
bro.
max.
That'd be so sick.
You're left with literally nothing to do stuff with.
And look at the advantage that you now have.
Exergy and Jumpman here. You guys have had such a contrasting personality and style of play. How do you feel about this, Jumpman? Well, my man Exergy over here is the builder in the sweat, and I'm just a shooter. And we'll just combine those things, and we have the best duo in the world. And we hope to do good in the World Cup. Thank you.
They're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here as well as wood. The one material.
Where's all the good players?
Yeah, definitely gonna be like they can get a 500 medal.
Benji and Savage are happy.
Happy Hamlet.
I'm just interested to see is, they have
Yeah.
no rotation items when you're looking over there, so hopefully they find
Where's
something
Fate?
that's gonna
Where's
help.
Dubs
There
and
are
Mega?
no balls that spawn
And
in Dusty.
Mongrel. I think Mongrel's in
Ballers,
Tilted.
Pleasant.
Very difficult to make it to the late game if you guys don't have some sort of crazy rotation. Shadow bombs, something like that.
Nice aim, bud.
Fight going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players
Come on,
down
Scarlet.
below who are already just on
He only got 4
light
builds left.
HP are in a tough spot, and there
This is
is
lucky.
Scarlet and his duo Bell get the quick elimination onto Brush.
Scarlet? That's a
That's gonna
dude?
push back Brush's
I did not
duo
know who that is.
into Fatal Fields and try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is a underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. There's a bunch of cars and things like that. Some tractors there in the
Tractors?
But listen, man, I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing Sizz.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there, in the cornfields. And Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loot in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Lucky will actually be able to
Ninja is the most popular bot in the game.
So this is key.
You think you should go for
Reboot
it?
Vans, remember when you get brought back,
Or Allier.
you have 100 HP and a
Allier is so bad.
That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprint back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though. But engagement
Wu Wang!
Yu Wang and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Wait, what?
You can get inside somebody's one right there. I mean, there's another knock with a drum.
KBB, he about to kill Zexro.
Yu Wang trying to take this wall. I think his teammate is not going to be able to stay alive.
Uh-oh.
Zex and Yu, he's got
Yu Wang.
Or go Wu Wang!
I'm pretty sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance.
Yeah, I got Vinny.
He's healing up. Yeah, Zexro has minis as well as big shields, so we'll be able to get back to full shield. And Yu Wang now in a tough spot. Do I try to
Zexro. Oh,
Zex
yeah, he is
can
low.
interrupt this now. He took too long to start going with the reds, but it looks like he's just going to be going.
He just got 100 shield.
Might be dipping out. Maybe trying to.
Yeah.
He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's 2-on-1
Uh-oh.
again.
Well, I don't know why he's not pushing him. I would have pushed him.
Still at over 150 HP.
Oh! No!
Oh, he's
Ah!
raising his teammate.
Not gonna happen, and you see Zexro right there, hands right to his head. Some solid damage done, but Yu Wang dropped down to 59 HP. But with that elimination, we'll bump back up to over 100. Very, very close right there, Ninja, with the drum shotgun.
Very important is checking out the storm right now.
No, dude.
There's a lot. You guys can't see the screen. There are plenty of people who are outside. They're going to have to start their rotations in. And this is actually where a lot of very talented players with their aim can clean up a lot of kills. This is actually my teammate and I's reverse. Our strategy was to try to get in those spots where you can beam.
Too bad you and Reverse didn't make it because you're a bot.
A lot of the slipstreams and just taking
There's funkin' Nate Hill.
Incredible accuracy.
A little update, too, on Lucky. They did
At Lazy.
In Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left. And a
92 people left. Oh my God.
Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set on up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo Reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here?
Yeah, all right, so there's, if you go on the boat, on the ship, every single one of the masts is like worth 200 wood. So you definitely want to go for those. You can easily get max wood in arena, and probably less.
What the hell is wrong with Nate Hill's kid?
I have no clue.
That you can get for about
I think you're behind.
which is, like the
I
most
am.
valuable material that you can get.
What are you watching on your PC or your PS4?
91 players. I mean, have we talked about
PC.
I mean,
We haven't yet. I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left, I mean, how soon is it going to be?
I'm watching people
We're gonna
like
have Storm
I'm
Surge
watching
every
demon
Yeah,
parties
so
though.
like, this is going to be nuts. If you guys don't know what Storm Surge is, basically the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above the
who's that?
threshold.
yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home,
My man is really far back from the computer.
Storm Surge in a normal game, but it's very common in competitive because everyone wants to last in the late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Quexy right now. It's so sloppy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and
His name's
grab
weird.
everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the image.
What'd you say?
Quexy, his name's weird.
Rifle, 2 heavy
Tetra, no!
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. I mean,
Yeah.
you have every
Run,
single
Tetch.
spot is
There we
definitely
go.
going to be contested or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds of being caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H duo do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second
Oh God, they're in the
zone
middle
has
of
just been
everything.
revealed. And again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players. So you keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush. Already in the next zone, they're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
they're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor.
Come on, Flex.
I'm still looking at a lot of
Flexy.
these guys' inventory.
Oh,
One
God,
guy
Flexy
not
just
in
got
front of him.
raped.
Like, he's going to try to save his teammate. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But there's not a rotation item. I haven't seen a lot of shots.
Let
Oh,
I
the
haven't seen a lot of shadow
stinks.
bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be
The boo-boo
and
cheeks.
The rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered out of the sky.
Volks and
Volks
Poppy.
and Poppy.
Now all by himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volks.
My name is Parpy.
Between the two of them, over 100 HP.
Old super head ass.
Still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent, and look at the material count.
Why is he using a PlayStation skin?
35 total builds. It
Yeah,
does
well,
look like Letwick
why?
just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammates.
Oh my
so
God.
Will basically be by himself the rest
What
of
if
the
it's
game.
random
You
skins?
know, it's going to be almost impossible
No, you get to pick any skin you want in the game.
when your teammate is
Well,
not.
remember,
Storm Surge warning. These guys are
they used to do
106
random
above. You
skins
guys can see that,
for-
which means that there's somebody who
I
has
think it was like a pro
less
AM.
than them.
They did random skins because Sifu was the default at the time, and he was wearing a
Deal some
skin.
damage. And that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't
Because he wanted to
It's
wear a
Flix.
skin, you know?
It's Skeptic.
Clicky, Septic.
Flix is so alive.
Fights that are going to be forced to break out because players need to
I
get
kinda
out
want
of that,
Flix
or
to
they're
win,
going to die.
too.
They're not going to be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty.
He's using Dyer, the outfit that JD does not have.
I didn't even know you could farm this.
Yeah, the very young duo
Yep.
from NA East, and you just
That's
said
kind of a dope
yourself,
name.
I didn't even know you could farm
JD,
this.
are you Assault,
This is the
Exergy,
beauty
or
of the top players in the
Assault
world
Bizzle?
showing off the little things that they know that really no one else
Exergy.
can pick up on.
Okay.
Many teams already stacking here, as there's so many materials to be farmed up, and for a lot
Assault
of players,
Jumpman.
once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials
Hype.
quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there.
Salty is
That's going to be
loaded.
Serpent and Hype.
Everybody likes Salty all of a sudden.
I think you guys can look on the minimap that we're staring at.
Takes a
Every
monster to die
single
before someone wants to
team
come.
is
That's
now
fake.
in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. Double head
What is
snipers
that?
in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. It does 1,500 damage to structures. So if you have two teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team, line up a shot of somebody hiding one by one, and be able to take them out.
And
Who the heck is this?
Completely. Once you hear
No,
double
no.
heading, you can no longer
GD's
sit
your
still
party.
That could be
ever.
the-
Or if you know where they're at, you have
Hello?
to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on
Hello?
that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe,
Who
it's
is
as far
it?
as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire. at
We're
the
watching the
same
World
time.
Cup, kid. You can go play duos with your dad or something.
Are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows. They're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just
See that? I don't have
towards
that.
the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game.
Holy
Rotate
shit,
out
I
outta
can't
here,
do
Hype
this.
Serpent.
No
fight is on.
comprende español.
And me
Storm
kick
Surge
from
beginning to
party.
take it. Fight as Storm Surge is affecting them as well, and you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go, getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done,
That
they
was
do
so-
below that threshold.
Storm Surge really does force people into some
He's
pretty
a
tricky
mobile player,
situations,
bro.
but Again, man, it just goes to show a lot of aggressiveness is going to pay off for teams, man. You don't want to be
Forward-
put in a
wait, did
situation
Clicks
where,
die?
You know, you have to desperate and push. Maybe
Probably.
And
Yeah,
Airwax
with
and
Clicks,
Nikon-
did they die?
Was that a replay there?
They didn't die?
Airwax and Nikon are winners. Well,
Where?
Airwax at least.
Where's right there?
Back winner of the Pro-Am does
Dominated.
go down.
Forzer.
Airwax double qualified as well.
I think they killed
Tough
him.
first game for them as they do go out quite
Yeah, I think they
early
killed
on.
him.
71 players left in this
They
game.
were just right in
38
divot.
duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone
they
begins
kill-
to
did they kill
drop.
him?
Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much and no one had to fight. So now that these circles are really just kind of moving around the map, you can't really predict them. I mean, you're getting these players who have, again, the great aim and they're just beaming people who are focusing on trying to rotate in the circle. Now look, there's so many people coming from the south right now.
Tetra.
Feels if you guys are in a top position.
and he clips
Yeah,
A.
wasn't
There's
he in
Mongrel
total?
and Mitro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they just right behind him.
He sees a lot of, look at already trying to figure out right now where's he gonna land. Look at all these people.
This guy's screen is so glitchy.
Tunnels, more shots coming down.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be able to
He
make
clipped.
8 grenades.
Wait.
So that's gonna be. I mean, if you get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside.
No,
8 grenades, he might
his
be able to get
teammate.
those kills too.
Yep.
Eclipse.
Box up in time. Did take some shield damage.
Rojo, Zayt and Sav.
Oh, there's
Zayt and Sav.
Just
moments as there's Eclipse.
There's Stompy.
Now using them, he's got his
Stompy's
teammate
pretty
right
good,
next
bro.
to him. Medkit. So they're gonna
Almost as good as me.
every little bit of
But he's
HP
really
matters.
good.
Almost
Save the
as good as
campfire
me.
For the late game, it appears.
Definitely
Ronaldo
gotta save the campfire.
in the elimination feed right there. Here's a look at Mongrel earlier with his duo.
There's Mongrel.
Nitro.
Oh my god. Look at him!
So 16 players left.
He's shaking the whole desk
Watching this guy play.
that everybody's playing on.
Here's you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory rifle and a combat shotgun. So he has no spray guns.
Evan
Spray
Mitro.
guns, you know, anything to an SMG.
See that
tactical
click
assault
stat,
rifle,
bro.
Scar,
How many
anything
games
like
are there,
that.
do you know?
You gotta have to
6?
have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1-bys. You know, very difficult. Look at that healing too, though.
Cold, bro.
5 slurps, 2 slurps.
I mean, I'm comforted,
5
my
slugs
small
left.
one.
They already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
Super close. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly...
I got girls slide up on my stories talking about they play lacrosse. I don't even hardly know what lacrosse is. What are you talking about?
Lacrosse?
Look at my story!
Bong boy, bro.
There's your whole map.
Or
right
like, not fun
there.
boy, I meant like...
The eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best. I mean, look at these
Dubs
are the
and
best
Mega.
players in the world. And look how close they are to
Funkin' Nate.
I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. The Storm's going to start.
Oh god, here comes the...
Wait, which one is it?
Stinks, man. These players
All of them.
so hard to
They
spray through.
different. I'm pulling girls out here, bruh.
Grenades, like Stinks, right? Little fart bomb.
You don't even know. Half of them might be dudes.
You right.
Try to shoot them as they're rotating away, trying to build.
Mason keeps asking if they slid up. Mason's being a horn dog.
And Mongrel gets immediately ripped in two as it seemed like the lobby.
Did Mongrel just die?
Oh, Mongrel just died.
His duo still alive.
With good rotation.
No! My mom's calling me.
I want to see him raise, bro. What happened?
Yeah.
12 damage below. Will have to begin to put shots down
Okay.
range. The zone pushing as well.
Yep.
So in this position,
I'll be right back,
zone
JD.
at their back, Mitro's goal. Spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go.
This is a quick
damage. They
just
gotta push
me.
right at him, and Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times.
Dubs and Mega are right below Mitro, bro.
Great rotation. 2 balls
Yeah.
are still intact. And here's the thing that you just mentioned.
I know,
All the players who are going to be
stupid.
rotating in, being forced to rotate in. Everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks.
Dubs and
There's the
Mega.
split. Still though only 80, meaning combined between the two. They really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition.
Oh, Dubs is
does
dead.
go down as a player got that back wall. He wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to be able to pop that slurp. He's got
have the
shockwave.
storm surge on.
He's trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's going to need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart.
Dude,
That
Storm
slurp
Surge is so
barely
dumb.
keeping him alive. Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure. Again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite World Champion. No more Dubs. The duo
Still
down.
So now
Now
it's finally
above.
above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. He has an incredible
Uh-oh,
kid.
what happened?
Not only make it to late game, but maybe
Dubs
fuck
died.
this win out.
Dubs, I see that.
Okay, there you go.
Got the combat shotgun for the greatest shotgun in the game.
Mitro's so alive,
Incredible
though.
damage, long range and close range.
Thanks.
And all the guys circle just rotated now into the storm.
Benji Fishy still alive and
This
Mr.
is-
Savage.
This needs to be covered.
This
And
storm
this
Misha's
damage is
alive.
insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious.
I wanna say Steve
Look at
looks so
my
fucking
story.
retarded.
Someone said 7 foot, massive ass, eat ass.
Infantry rifle, one of your favorite weapons, Ninja. What is so
That sounds like a
good
dude.
about that assault rifle?
That's obviously a dude. Whoever said it was a dude.
Players, right? There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head. Boom. You're gonna get that.
Which
headshot. You're gonna
one,
get
bro?
80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the
don't
legendary
see
and
it.
epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard, and that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against.
Some
opponents
put eat
to
ass,
literally
massive
build to
ass.
protect themselves when they get shot.
There are 45 players left in this very, very small zone.
Maximilian.
Now on our 6th storm.
Zayt and Staff are still alive.
Zayt is using the Maximilian skin.
Across the map. Zayt and Saf right now discussing exactly what they should drop.
I want the black volley girl because she wears all white and it looks dope.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for the second.
Funk is up there. Mayhill and
very
Funk are
quickly.
really
People are
far for
gonna
it.
potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be
Nitro
who's
is
gonna try to
doing
take the
pretty
high
good.
ground because
Here it comes,
Epic Will.
JD.
where people start to only try to
Epic
use the
Will's
high
alive.
Why do they have to prepare the games? Can someone tell me that?
What?
I like the Fortnite games. Can't they just load in?
Oh, Tux is still alive.
Macwood taking
That
zone
one guy.
damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb.
Come on, King. Ah!
Who's King?
I don't know, but he's lagging. He's lagging the booty cheeks off of himself.
Right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now.
Oh my God. Oh.
As now there's 36 players remaining.
Ronaldo.
The elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr.
Funk is
Savage.
alive.
Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy!
That would be your pick. So
Oh, dude, they got high, bro. I swear they're gonna win.
Alright. Bongo, unfortunately, do we still end with Mitro?
Oh, God.
How many people left?
Left and right being a
How many?
People?
More Savage just using
28.
grenade. He already had a high ground though. The question is, are people going to try to
A lot
take
of
it? You know
fucking
that you
people.
really want the chance to win this. You're going to have to try to take the high ground off it or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji, Fishy, and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this
Mr.
one.
Savage is a god.
20 duos. There's
Told you that boy's smart.
remaining, Ninja.
Zayt and Savage.
Oh no!
Mr. Savage.
No!
It's up to Benji. And
Mr. Savage has died.
We know he can handle it.
That just probably cost him the game.
But now taking some storm damage. Benji's
Oh no! Oh my God! Oh my God!
He has one build left. Yep. That's it. That's all he has.
JD, I'm so scared. I don't know who's gonna win.
Dude, where's fucking...
Bro, that dude at the bottom frame was really going at it.
Mega's so live, dude.
Zayt and Saf.
Zayt and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left.
Mitro,
This
Mega's so
has
live,
Zayt
Benji's so
and
live.
Saf win.
Zayt and Saf are gonna win.
All over it. Mitro, Mongrel's
Yeah.
duo. Was all by himself
Their
very
health is
early
so-
on. Still alive in this one. 40
Micho's getting pressed.
Getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zayt and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up
Oh,
top.
Benji
You see the
Fishy and
frantic
Mega
builds
about to
coming in.
duke it out.
Benji
Oh,
Fishy
Benji
goes
died to
down.
Mega.
Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground.
Oh,
Shots still
Mega
coming on
Mitro.
in. Zayt and Saf just sitting
Oh,
pretty.
shit.
God, Mitro just got it
Oh,
done, I think.
Mitro just got
Behind
Mega.
limbs, tries to get it done.
Mitro
Not
just
enough.
died.
Zayt and Saf.
Oh,
2
shit.
versus 1.
Zayt and Saf.
won.
Zayt and Saf. He won!
Zayt and Saf had the high ground and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from
Holy
above.
shit.
Mr. Savage and Benji.
10 placement points. That's gonna be 15
That's
points.
tough.
Holy
Game
shit,
one.
that was
Talk about a
dope.
monster game number
What's
1. You
dope?
saw the immediate reaction.
Oh, I
They
forgot
know
it
how
is
key that
points. It
was.
doesn't matter.
And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were
Holy
the
shit.
only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no
Holy
shot.
shit.
In the end, the veteran players of Zayt and Saf take game number 1. And, you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events.
This girl slid up on my story and said, "What do you look like?" She's asked me that like 3 times.
Really dark.
I've showed her like 3 times.
Seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online, and it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Holy shit, that was crazy. I didn't see Ghost aim at all.
But the fact that they made it through those
Died her. The first one to die.
very aggressive. They had 0 limbs down to those final few moments.
I hope we do good in the tournament.
We have to talk about them for a second as well.
That's
yeah, that being said, Mr. Savage smart. He gets fighting, bro. He's dead. And then Benji Fishy was still alive, and then died to Mega. And then Nitro killed Mega, and then Scarlet killed
They know
Nitro.
exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment that they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave grenades. I think that's actually what happened. I think someone shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground.
Yep.
But when you have shield like Zayd, Napdate at the end there, and that high
Whoever
ground,
wins is gonna get so clouded.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million.
Oh my God, JD, I'm pumped.
Do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live. Use the hashtag
Solos are tomorrow.
I'm gonna get no views for this stream, but I don't even care as long as it's up there and it shows that I upload today.
Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2?
Tifu's in solos, so is Click, so is a lot of people.
So is Myth.
Solos are gonna be fun.
Where you are with the storm surge. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted.
I wish TSM Daquan would at least try to get into one of them, you know?
Yeah.
But nah, he wants to be funny.
And these guys, they're not gonna let you hit.
Yeah, he would bum rush everybody, and he'd be the one that win.
He'd be the one he's the type of dude that laughed during the World Cup. Final zone, and he'll be the type to laugh. Bob! Oh my God. Face cam covers the whole screen, just looks at it.
Trying to deal some damage as they rotate.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but
Daquan's so stupid.
Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on Game 1.
I don't know when he's back.
I don't know.
So much courage in Ninja in the first
Season 10.
match of the duos
Probably.
competition is over, and the Victor Royale's experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zate and Ghost Saf and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example of textbook Zate and Saf. We're gonna
yeah, Zate and Saf have been playing together for so long.
They were able to keep the control. Now pay attention right away. You can see on the backside.
Maybe if we played together for a long time, maybe we could be good, you know? But nah, you don't be fake.
But the angles they take make sure they're covering everything. They hear
Why do you jump a
shots
shark
below,
then?
they're putting the fire down towards them, and Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zate and Saf, 5 eliminations, Victory Royale, 15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over.
They talking. Talk your shit then, cut.
Ninja and Kurtz, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue.
Imagine being named Sundown.
But again,
imagine.
Game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic.
I changed my Instagram username to Assault Jumpman because it looks so dope.
For you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Saf and Zate, but
and Benji, Mr. Savage, man.
You're gonna change your name, right? Huh?
Moves and plays.
I don't know.
Both predictions.
Wow.
Guess what?
You're fake.
When they're healthy,
Mega 7.
get some good rotation items. I'd love to see how they're gonna play in the late game.
Ain't change the subject.
So key. You did a great job pointing out Mitro at the end. Not only does he stay alive,
Benji, Fishy, Mr. Savage are 5th.
His materials and his movement items, but he somehow finds 5 more limbs, putting his team from probably an abysmal game 1 to top 3 in our leaderboards.
7
Again,
limbs.
here are your
Damn.
standings from game number 1. Dubs and Mega, they wind up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega staying alive.
Mongrel and Mitro are 2nd.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Aiden can do, and Sean, hopefully they step it up in this next game.
So can I.
Way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, in this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2?
Nate Hill.
Is the game about to start again?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
JD.
6, 5,
Second game.
4,
Yeah, 6.
3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Of the Fortnite
I gotta wash my blanket because this kid freaking wiped his face and drooled on it all night.
Again,
Who?
My nephew.
The little kid.
Yes, he wouldn't stop crying, and every time he tried to stop crying, he would wipe his nose, and he'll freaking. All I hear is all over my blanket.
And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen. I'm just hoping that they find them.
All right, I'll be right back.
Finding the new upgraded llamas at 350 mats.
Dude, they're insane. And they're everywhere. And look, wait, can we look at the map? Look at the north side. You've got 3 llamas in a very small
Holy
area.
shit.
And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I tell, I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, sometimes you just actually have to tell yourself, hey, we should probably look for llamas as we're flying in because, usually you're looking for players who's going to be landing next to you. But if you actually keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama.
And there's one.
I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation.
He found the llama. Zate found the llama. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And remember, materials get capped at 500 of each type. So when you get 350, it's done its job for you. You can spend much less time looting and, farming, and much more time looting. And look at Zate perfectly using the Shadow Bomb Ninja. For players at home who are wondering how he just use it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for. Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump. And as long as you don't touch any solid ground, you're going to be able to continue to double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the Shadow Bombs. And you're probably going to see a lot of players do something like that in the late game off of other people's builds, and which is way more difficult to do that off a mountain, by the way.
For sure, as we now take a look. That storm is landing side of the map, and this storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side, the zone right now basically gets cut off at Dusty Divot and Neo Tilted, and the rest of the map are in play. So everyone near the north and south side will have to move, and you see the elimination beat very early on. Elevate does get cut down, so a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Markram's still alive. Either way, though, Daedra and M11Z
looks like they have players
down in Loot Lake, in Loot Lake, Lucky Landing, and they do have a duo nearby.
Looks like they're trying to obviously back away while continuing to farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing. When more than two people land here, one of them is going to be leaving a little bit handicapped. And Yu Wang in a fight right now, popping that last. So all of his damage that he will take from now on will be permanent unless he gets an elimination and gets.
And look at how good these stink grenades are right now. Scram and Mexi have lost so much HP off the start of this one just from getting ticks. The spray does come on through. A third party, though, beginning to shoot down on a Yuang. So another player putting their attention towards this fight.
Trying to line a side
at Snobby, but KBB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself, and no materials left, Ninja.
He can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that. Trying to fall back to his teammate to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't see.
A lot of these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There is a third party now. They don't have a lot of shields.
Are they going to get off
the right play?
They're going to push forward.
Yuang no shield, and he's going to get the double. He's going to get the double and the revive on KBB. And there was
Wang is cracked out of his mind.
Yuang takes them down. The 4 builds left.
Let's go.
The shots that came in from that third team getting nearby, which weakened them at first. Yuang gets the cleanup on the last one right there. What a swing for the duo. Shot does come in onto Keys, though, as another fight going down just outside the desert side of the map. Keys and Slacks up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest point of the storm.
Yep.
So this is not, they can't
don't even bother trying to take his wall.
The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in the fight right now.
You take it.
Definitely
Take his wall.
to make up for it.
Taking his walls in. Oh, gets bopped.
Ooh,
bopped
and Landjock and Punisher went down early last game as well, and it
Yo,
looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
Upgraded combat shotgun, you know he's going to take that.
Yeah.
Punisher trying to make some plays here. Still, now it is a 2-on-1 situation. Just need to play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm is about to start moving, so they're going to have to make some plays sooner rather than later.
No ammunition. Very few
Punisher.
no shields. This spells disaster, and Punisher goes down, and there's the frustration in the player camera right there. Slacks and keys, 2 quick eliminations. But you mentioned they can't afford to do that. It takes so much time in that fight. They got to go very far still. Now over to Neo Tilted, Clicks and Skeptic.
All right, JD, I'm back. My mom just changed the kid's diaper in my room, and now my whole room smells like shit.
Yeah, I heard the kid.
Ah, clips.
Unbelievable, incredible plays. Bad sniper goes down, and now he's continuing to
Bad
branch out.
sniper.
You guys are in fights like this. You always want to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is branch out, continue to build these little 1x1s with pyramids, try to confuse your opponents of where you actually are healing up.
Skeptic just
they're
trying to stay alive right now. They do have the number advantage.
Well, he's a little kid. Look at him.
1 mini, and it looks like they're going to go for it right now. They made the conscious decision to try to build out, but no. They back up for a moment.
Finally gets a shotgun.
Yep. Shotgun picked up. Grenades now as well. They want to go for the second elimination. And
oh!
He's on. Did he just take the L in real life? Did he just take the L in real life?
That boy toxic. I hope you die, bitch! Just because of that. Just because of that. Oh, he has manga and Mitra on him. That's funny.
Yeah, dude. Mongo's about to clap him.
Wait, that's who he L to?
Oh my god.
Is that who he L to, Mitra or Mongrel?
Look at that kid.
I don't know. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, because he trap killed the one guy. Bruh, oh my god, they literally just got raped.
Oh, yeah, he just raped him.
You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it. The man does YouTube for a reason. But then also, a fantastic player. I think speaks a little bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen.
Oh, there's Aiden.
Oh, Aiden's hasn't finished elimination yet, so still will gain 50 HP if he can get the full. There it is. Now a 2 versus 1. Aiden and Sean. Look at how weak
Sean is.
Sean. Medkit right there! Medkit right there! You boy! Okay. Oh, Aiden, you bot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Aiden!
He's low. Hey, Mini Up, what are you doing?
He's trying to rush him. They're trying to be me. You're not me. If you're not me, you can't do it. Oh, you did it! Never mind. That boy just got raped.
And they'll be rewarded with shields, with materials.
Chaffics.
Yeah. Aiden's got the full health.
That's incredible, man.
You see the stats so far in this game. Aiden has done 434 damage, has taken 300
Jeez.
and he's near backup to max health. I know Aiden is a crowd favorite.
That boy's a tank. That's how he looks in real life.
Right now, we just saw our second one forcing everyone out of the north and east side of the map, and also guess
what? Lucky Sean, wasn't there a make it? Oh, there's bandies right there.
So we have some probably high material players right now. A lot of rotation. Oh my god.
This is Lucky and Bush or Brush.
Looks like a lot.
Wait, is that Zexro and Vinny? Yeah, they're in ballers right next to him.
There's only one
I hear him.
Drop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone at the World Cup here is taking.
Oh, nice edits.
Kind of funny with this zone, as you see it at the bottom right
cracked.
Are there to basically help
everyone
get from the southeast, east, and south side of the map easily into this zone. So if you kind of sit outside,
he's not used to the
wait for players to move
ping
into the
zone. He's only on 0
you might be able to deal a lot of damage. And remember,
imagine.
Think, oh well, there's no way you're going to get that elimination.
Right.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying free damage for Storm Surge when that comes into play, because it is going to happen very, very soon. Here
I think he's like at 30 ping. I don't know what the ping is.
But there's 84 teams, 84 players left still.
They're going to stay.
I guess that's a testament to our observers back.
Oh no.
Great stuff to them. Lucky.
Controller aim.
A bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory. And Ninja.
Yeah, they're going to get lasered.
Chug splashes have came into this game and completely taken competitive by storm. Are they the best healing item currently in this meta?
I think that, there's a lot of items that get added where, not everyone is all unanimous about it, right? Some people do not like it. But let me tell you something about these splashes. I don't think I've ever seen more positive, reactions from an item being added than when chug splashes were added.
Yeah, chug splashes are fire.
On Twitter. It was absolutely
yeah, they are really good.
Delightful posts.
Delightful.
Just some delightful posts. For those of you guys who don't know what they are, each one splash.
Just lucky
They come
is
back
right
to
above them.
stack up to 6. They can
M11Z.
Force shield, whatever you're missing.
Oh, Mongo and Mitra already in
They can
Pleasant.
be used to heal you and your teammates around.
JD, I wish we were there, bruh.
Your enemies that you've knocked.
Yeah, that'd be
Here
dope.
are Mongrel and Mitro in the
Dubs
zone.
and Mega,
Talk
yeah.
about this inventory. I'm gonna come out and say it right now. There is no way.
If I killed one person, I would be so happy. I wouldn't even care.
And when you come into this, they were already in your top.
We'd all
three.
be on the same
So
ping,
they're
so
in a position
oh
right
my
now,
god, that'd be
Ninja,
so
where They
good.
have a pop-off performance right here. With only 6 games
That'd be
being played,
insanely
after
good.
the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first. Yep. They didn't even win the game. And Mongrel went down early before placement points were even rewarded. So, Sean in another fight with Quentin.
Come on, Sean.
Sean trying to take
On
the
an
ball
end.
here.
Come on, John. John!
Out of light ammo.
Out of materials.
Oh, Sean's out.
So he can't even
Your
spray.
teammate.
The only thing you can do is spray an AR, and that's not really going to be effective against top players if you're actually trying to take walls.
Well, the player tried to drop a trap down.
Oh!
Made Aiden, but Aiden does not fall for it. The
Bah.
seasoned veteran tries
Do
to
it!
cover his back.
Yes!
Players beginning to spray on
Good kill, good kill, good kill, good kill.
One a limb.
Oh!
Shot comes in.
Gets his shield, that's why he went for the thirst.
Yep.
Oh,
Grabbed the
Aiden's
match,
got lasered.
365 match now.
That was. Oh, they both are lasered.
They've got to get out of the stinks.
So weak
Time
two.
You know how
back.
big they are. And don't
My
let
feet
them
are
give
closed.
up.
Oh my god, oh my god, one of them through the stinks. Oh my god, JD.
Now he's trying to take one by
Oh my. Oh, JD!
more than one person.
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You bring Mom up here for.
For the duo. Damage down.
No!
Does go down, though the quick edit comes
Making
through.
plays.
Hey, the mobile joined again.
Sean Kenny collected only 2 HP, got some minis, picked up some ammunition now for his mini
Can I play one game?
I don't know.
It's got what he's
That's just the freaking mobile.
I told you the mobile joined again.
Big thing to note. Look at
Can we
this
just play one game?
We're watching the World Cup.
Which friend are you, buddy?
Gotta go. Don't even worry about Storm Surge. They're 446 above.
as well.
Stoked.
I'm yours, Daddy.
I mean, that's just the worst position to be in any competitive game is being weak, low materials, low health.
Say something
and
when you
being
get
forced
kicked.
Every time you watch Aiden,
Something.
whoever he's playing, they are always the most aggressive.
He's one of those people.
Wait, why do you want to play so bad?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I can't breathe. It's hot. It's hot.
Why don't you watch the World Cup?
Well, they're always scrappy getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when you fight
Okay.
that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sizlucky and Brush, who we saw earlier on in the last game at Fatal Field struggle to stay alive. Now in another tough spot as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows from launch pad.
Yeah.
Always want to keep track. You guys have some launch pads.
I would do anything if you send me a gift.
Another zone.
Yeah.
Send me a gift.
Hopefully get you place the points that you need or even put you in a position.
Alright, send me $100 and I'll gift you something.
Yeah, as you said with Aiden, we mentioned this earlier. Are people going to change how they're going to play?
GD,
Right? Are they gonna
gift him something. He's a freaking default.
I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden squad is
Oh, you
not
can
doing
gift
anything
him.
different. They're being incredibly
Hey,
aggressive
you have to-
putting
you have
the
to-
damage down, and unfortunately,
Taisha, you fat,
players
bruh.
took advantage that they were weak.
And that was the top 5.
You fat, skinny little
What's his
thing.
name?
Again right there
Tajay.
on your screen of where the leaderboard is
Yeah.
at the moment. Mitro and Mongrel staying alive.
No!
Pyramid end.
No!
People at home who might not know.
No.
Exposed right there, right? He's peeking.
He want to go outside or outside this room.
Through a pyramid, you hit head on it.
you fat. Starts crying.
Tajay, eat some of that stuff.
Fortnite.
Bad.
Battle Royale.
What a battle royale, the ultimate battle royale experience.
Ultimate battle royale.
There you go.
Man, Blue T is in the storm.
Wait, you-
taking
Why you keep
damage.
getting mad? Why you keep
Still
getting mad?
rotating, Rose taking damage as well. Thomas
You want an Ebbe?
gonna have to make some plays. And there goes Rody. Actually just got
Wait, let me look for your
66 players
Ebbe.
remain. And this storm is kind
Ebbe,
of
yeah.
away from Pleasant Park, but it's once you have a high ground mountain in play.
Ebbe.
I mean, I'm wondering if it's gonna go north.
Ebbe's right there. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
And really
Ebbe. Yeah,
drone
here.
ship that people can wind up going on top of, and those
Be.
are brilliant
Ebbe.
teams.
Oh, absolutely. If you
Ebbe.
guys can get up on top of those,
Buh.
guess what? You have ultimate
Buh.
high ground on the map without
Buh.
having to place any mats. Yep, it's incredible. You
With
can't
the
snipe
Ebbe.
from above.
Here.
You can
It's
deal
right
with
here.
damage.
Ebbe's right here.
Also, it's incredibly difficult to shoot.
Yeah.
He's alive. Things have to go away.
Yeah. You want to play catch? Why you keep crying?
That's a massive yikes. You have to pray that someone
You want to go out the door? Who's out there?
And go for it.
Yeah,
just risk it all.
Most of these teams will mess that up. Now, we talked about our Game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is, again, 10 placement points. The max you can
Taija
get
come back.
for placement in these games. It was Zayt and Saf, and they're currently up in this zone for the moment.
Did they just get the zone as well? Are they?
Zayt and Saf are still left.
I mean, they're close enough for sure.
I know.
There's 63 people.
Like a 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all right. They'll be able to make it happen.
Airwax and Peacock, man. Here we go. They have to rotate the farthest. Look at how many stack players are on this side of the lobby right now, and they're all going to have to move very soon.
Yeah. Arkram and Falcon are having tough rotation ahead. Slacks and Keys. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on against Landjock and
pop those heels till his teammate comes in.
Yep. No, he missed one. He did miss. No, his teammate's full. Teammate's full.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Geez.
Teammate's full.
You know, I was playing with Myth the other day, and he was using a lot of chug splashes without me, so, you know, hey, I'm really sensitive on it. I'm still really sensitive.
We'll let you and Myth handle that one. As, again, it seems like some tension there, but we continue to move on in this fight. This is game 2 of 6, folks. The matches will be going on throughout the day.
Sachinkin.
62 players left in this one. 35 duos.
I'm not on the game.
And Falconer. Looks like they did a duo shockwave to try to fly across the map together.
Good teamwork.
As the frantic rotation begins to move on in, more Storm Surge will soon begin to come into play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles start closing in, they're so small. What do you think is the play? To rotate it right away once it's revealed if you're far out, or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have left, what you have in your inventory, where you are at the leaderboards as well. If I'm in a position where I know I need to make some ground up on the leaderboards, I want to rotate early and try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the zone on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down as well. In this one, though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away, I think you play late and hope someone else drops a launch pad near you and use that community pad to your advantage.
Yeah, and we're looking over here at Ewing, 3 eliminations, sitting here with some very good materials, and it's definitely a very delicious loadout. Anyone with a heavy sniper and a blue SMG in a combat.
And remember, he started the game in Snobby Shores with that clutch when KBB did go down, so they're still in this one because
he still has that beautiful blue combat where he clutched it with, man.
Yes, he does, and all the materials he could ever ask for.
Ewing is so godly, dude.
See, they're marking right now. I think they have a double heavy sniper combo.
They're either marking double heavy or they're saying, focus this, the zone's closing there.
We're going to find out soon enough. It literally looks like he's marking exactly. He's trying to look and see. Yep,
they do have a double heavy sniper. And Ninja called it. The man knows. They see one. And
you guys saw the pyramid. This is exactly what Jack talked about earlier. You need 2 walls, 2 layers protecting you from one of those walls so that double sniper will not take you down.
But they've got the tools, the key to open all doors, as I put it. And this zone, Ninja,
it just moved over a mountain, man.
It just moved onto the side of the mountain, so high ground will be in play. But at the same time, Ninja, half of the low ground still in play, so it's not as bad a position for the low ground players. Here's a look at Mongrel and Mitro. Remember, Mongrel did go down early on in the last game. He's got to back on up because he's burning through materials very, very quickly. They're far above the Storm Surge, so they're good for the moment. And there's the replenish from his teammate in Mitro. 64 total builds left.
Always see them doing this. They always split half and half match with one another, and then they go and collect the others. And it's just a perfect way of making sure that you guys have equal material.
Look at how weak Sap is. Sap's just sneaking
Airwalks to the leg.
Spray coming in from Mongrel. Stink bomb is hit as well. Everyone focusing these players on the outside. They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. It is moving in towards Pleasant Park. Guys, this is absolutely insane. 51 players still remain, by the way, in a circle this small. They're just trying to get as many links possible as people are rotating in.
Mitro on the bottom right of your screen with that minigun has 631 bullets to spray down with Mongrel in a fight. Gets one player weak, but does have to back on him.
Didn't get the clutch. Someone else stole the kill from him.
Mitro gets chucked as well.
Still have a launch pad, but again, when you're in a situation like this, low ground, they're getting sprayed with nothing but grenade launcher shots and frag grenades, and they're both going to be eliminated. And Mongrel also, Airwax just went down as well.
And you see Cease in the elimination feed. Does look like, remember early on,
Mongo Meter just got naded.
Zane Sap, do they do it?
Do you go for the launch pad there and so many materials?
This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want.
They're going to do it.
They're going to make the
They
play.
won last
Gold
game.
combat shotgun too, man.
Zane and Sap,
Uncontested.
that's one of those risk versus reward plays
42
that can help
people
set them
alive.
up for 2 victory royales in a row.
Mongrel and Mitro's loot too, man.
Oh, that was
making a
and we know
statement.
that was juicy loot.
They're making a statement saying, listen, we're from NA, we're here to
JD.
taking out the
Yeah.
even though they took
Guess
them out,
what?
they're definitely taking their loot.
What?
For sure.
My mom got herself AirPods today.
They both
Really?
each have a
Yes.
both have 2 shotgun grenades and they're gonna go. He didn't get it though. They try to get both at the same time.
Because she lost her wired ones.
Why?
Another massive rotation.
Why?
Taking
You wanna play so bad?
167 damage. Above
The guy
the
join?
so they're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
The question is, are they gonna
Yeah,
keep it
yeah,
down,
it's
go for
dumb.
low ground, high ground?
My mom got herself AirPods but can't give me nothing for $300. Wow, that's fake.
Use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually works out. He
Huh?
hits his head on something, which
Want some more
takes him down
strawberry?
from having to, fly all the way up into the guy.
Yeah, here.
They're going to challenge high ground right now. Zayt and Sap looking to do what
This
many
kid
would
smells like
think
shit.
was impossible, which is win back-to-back games in the stacked lobby. Just saw Falconer in the feed as well. Arkland with an elimination too. 19 duos left as we're moving towards the placements for Ninja, and these duos know exactly that. 3 points if you make it in the top 15.
Bruh, look at Sav's
between first
tunneling.
dead last.
Look at
What are
him.
they gonna do? Are they gonna prioritize
Yeah.
rotation
Oh, no.
and not taking damage, or are they gonna try to play it a little risky and go for the
Dumb.
limbs? You're gonna be shooting, going for a limb.
Young dumb, bro. Young dumb.
Suddenly taking the high ground on you, so it all depends
Young
on
dumb.
how their plays out.
Oh my,
Ball, man.
JD.
Many more duos remaining
What?
in this game.
Just make your party private.
With another elimination right
I don't
there
know
on the
how.
KBB.
What do you mean you don't know how?
Red rush on the high ground and Sap
Over the play, the high ground
goes
plays.
to the high ground.
Hey, your friend.
No.
Ah.
He just sent me a friend request. He's not my friend. He's yours. Starjay.
I accepted all my friend requests for mistake.
Shotgunned him down right there.
Right now it's
If I don't want to join anymore.
They might win.
What are you crying for, little Jay? Did what?
He is obviously a
Oh,
top
they
player. He can
What do you-
actually make some
what do you
damage.
want?
That's a bad.
Cease has been by himself since
What do you
the
mean?
first moment of this
Don't
game when
go alive.
Elevate went down
I guess
at
alive.
98 players remaining and he's somehow still alive.
Hey, stop crying, boy.
Mega. You've got
Oh God, here we go.
Borland getting chopped
You a
down as well.
crybaby.
With about 100 HP. Uh-oh. Here comes Vinny and Zexro.
I dealt with you last night. You literally cried for 2 hours before you cried yourself to sleep. Oh my God, stop it.
Oh, they're dead. They're
Taken
dead.
down as well. Snappy still with the high ground. Zex and Vinny. TSM
You want the ball?
looking good, and they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
And they just got the high ground, great use of the shockwave as well.
Here's the Ebbe.
Yeah, I think
As
Zexro and
Zexro
Vinny might
on
win
hype
this.
for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their names in the hat for potential victory royale in this game.
Go down, right? They want those limbs.
Morwin now with eliminations back to
More
back.
people.
Players left in this one. Zexro and Vinny spraying from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The
2v1,
player
yeah.
is
Zexro and
his
Vinny
own.
won.
The shockwave into the air, and he's going to drop on
Ebbe.
down the height for the moment. The spray
wide
coming
in.
on in. It's not enough.
Zexro.
Zexro and Vinny.
TSM takes game 2 with style.
Let's go TSM.
You love to see
TSM. Team Solo. Oh, you just drew it all over me, kid.
Shirt.
Vinny's
Oh,
hype,
no,
and
it's a
Zexro
decent
looks like he was forgot his strides on a fast food order.
Young dumb, bro.
You know, Jack, it's
Yeah, bet.
expected at this point. But God,
Ebbe.
2 and 18.
You wanna get down?
Game 2, and honestly, I think they
Down,
would
down?
all say that the teams hyped up the most have been even. Guess what? Mongrel and Mitro, man, they've also been performing well.
Ebbe.
They still have so many points from
Ebbe.
eliminations.
Yep.
Ebbe.
Oh man, what a great shotgun shot! They were perfectly in sync. They're even jumping and shotgunning at the same time.
Mongo and Micho
Vinny,
freaking
pop
dominated
off,
the
man. You love the
clips.
pop off.
So hyped. And Zexro's about to start
Tajay, what are you crying for?
He's trying to talk about literally what are they going to do in the next game.
Yeah.
Like that's what that focus is. That's what reminds me. I've been in this situation before. He grabbed his hand.
Young dumb.
And took it
Did
for
you
himself.
see
man.
that?
That's a top teammate, man. Great synergy.
What a start to today's competition. The energy in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people filling up the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Again, my name Jack Courage Dunlop, joined by Tyler Ninja Blevins for what is the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. $30 million on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just 1/3 of the way done with today's action, and it's already been fantastic.
Don't even want it to end, man. I could be here all night. These games are incredible.
Yep.
And just listen, if you guys are watching at home, you guys want to be here, right? You guys want to be competing. Take notes.
Yeah.
Watch these players. Watch how they build. Watch the fights that they take, the way they rotate. And we'll see you guys here next year, man.
Well, guess what? Game number 2 ended with style with the North American duo of Vinny and Zexro taking it there on the floor with none other than Jordan Fisher.
Thank you so much, Courage. I appreciate that. NA showing
Thank you so.
And taking
Thank you so.
care of business. Games 1 and 2 and Zexro with a fantastic in. Both together, which is an incredible game, right? Walk me through just in-game for you guys.
Thank you so much, Courage.
The comp's kind of hectic because of the noise, but we're just really good at playing together. Like, we're the longest duo that have played together. So, yeah, we're just not
Jerry, where's the kid?
Fantastic work, guys. Back to you, Ninja and Courage. JD!
Where's he at, Jerry?
Thank you so much, Jordan. The duo
Okay.
of Vinny and Zexro, you know, they've always been known as being so aggressive.
Yeah.
From all the times we've seen them in these competitive tournaments. Well, they might be some younger players, they've definitely,
Thank
been
you
around the block
so.
here in competitive Fortnite.
Thank you
Again,
so.
I see them,
Thank
just
you
like a lot of
so
other talent
much.
here, always at the top of the duo qualifiers every single week. Even though they already qualified, they continue to keep playing, and practicing. Guess what? They just took the game number 2. We got to be pumped right now, man. Once you win one of these games, you can't let up, though. Again, and that's why I love that energy. Zex was immediately just, I felt like he was just talking about, what are we going to do next? Hey, man, good job. We won that. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Right? How are we going to change, maybe even do better somehow, get more limbs in game 3?
No, for sure. And they know that.
More
They're gonna
limbs.
take their foot off the gas pedal. Folks, we have our standard
My name is
after
Jack
game
Dunlop.
What?
His last name is so ugly.
That Zay are still up there by a good amount, 8 points.
With that performance, go from 0 points up to 17, Ninja, and that is the beauty.
That's
of
so
how this
ugly.
plays on out. Anyone can
Again,
have a pop-up
dubs.
game and come right back. Mongrel and Mitro still in your top 5, as well as Serpent Hype, Darox, Item, Forwin, and Tux, Snappy, and Red Rush all there. While
That was
Zay and Zap
actually
do have a
so
nice little
funny.
lead right now. Nobody is safe from the rest of this lobby. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, just take a look at the points, Courage. You got 11 points, right? Benji and Mr. Savage, they fell out of the top 10.
That was so funny. Dunlop is such an ugly last name.
Big Fishy dropped all the way to
All they
15th
need is
place.
2 or 3 points, 2 or 3 extra eliminations right there, and boom, they'll move up 6 places.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's still
Happens.
anyone's game. All right, 2 pop-off games, 1 pop-off game, boom, you're already in the top 5.
Remember, if you get 50th place,
That's
11th
so
place,
funny.
From that whole time in between, you win $100,000.
He said,
But if you go from
my name is Jack
up to first,
Dunlop.
million. So
You said that?
eyes on that
Courage.
top 5.
His
We're
last
just
name is
1/3
so
of the way
ugly.
through the action today, but I know we've had a lot
Dunlop.
of fun here, Ninja. Absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen,
Dunlop.
can we give a round of applause to Ninja for moving in for some guest casting? What a great job.
Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Pleasure to be here.
That's going to do it for us for now up here on the caster desk, but I know Zeke is down on the floor with some notes for you all.
Thank you guys so much.
Fish stick is so
man.
stupid,
what an
bruh.
awesome first 2 set of games from Saf and Zay locking down the lobby. To
Wait, are
Zexro
they taking a
and
break?
Vinny coming in super
I thought they were
clutch.
going to take a break till game 3 or after game
We got to
3.
see Ninja. He got to go ahead and commentate some games. So what I want to know from you is, have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, let's just let me hear you. You know, that was so-so. Let's pretend I didn't ask. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but, you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite fam, that's my thing. That's what I do. And you know, there's actually a lot of people from around the world that have come here to compete, to watch, to be part of all of this. And I thought, what better way to give back to you guys than to teach you how to say Fortnite from all around the world. So in just a moment, we're going to take a look at a video, and I can't wait because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. A lot of work went into making this happen. So I can't wait for us to watch this together. Let's take a look.
Wait, what are we watching?
Porn.
Hello,
Rose
Fortnite fam.
setup.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요. Привет, Fortnite 팀이야. Jag åkte till Torio. Vad sker då, Fortnite-folk? Jag är fan Fortnite.
What's up, Fortnite fans?
Oh my god.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
What's up, Fortnite
And Oseo!
저는 Fortnite fan. What's up, Fortnite fam?
That was vivid.
Was geht, Fortnite-Freunde?
I didn't know we qualified.
Funde.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Yo, what's up, Fortnite fam?
Are you trying to defloss? Sorry, I'm texting.
What's up, Fortnite fam? What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's
Little
up,
kid.
Fortnite fam?
Little kids.
Fortnite fam.
Little kid.
Little kid! Little kid!
He's older than us.
I know.
Oh, wait, those are little kids.
Acts like little kids.
Good day, Fortnite fam. What up, boys?
It sounds like, what's his name? Sam.
Imagine.
What up, boys?
That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it. We, as a collective, as a Fortnite fan, get used to it. We're here to stay. Now, guys, you know, there's a few more things I want to take a look at
Fortnite goes bankrupt.
into the next game. One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at
There
home
will be
and
no
watching,
season
Ninja
11.
actually had a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over, retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice
Retailroad.com. Really?
We've got hats. We've even got the little drone that's the
Why
battle
don't
bus.
we like
It's
ever see like
amazing.
people
The
who actually
top
set these
balloon
up?
is actually the drone, so you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. But there you go. There's some on your screen. Also, that Drift shirt, by far, my favorite piece of merchandise ever. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character. But just some cool things if you're looking to get some World Cup exclusive things.
I just like the colors, man. I don't want it to say Fortnite because I don't want to feel like a
For those of you
nerd.
who have also been watching,
You know?
all 10-week qualifiers long, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing specifically he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews. And that was,
Ooh,
hey,
my whole back
York,
just got stressed
you're
out.
in my hometown, let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy and he's selfish and he wanted the pizza all for
Sundown?
himself. Get called out. That's right, now the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together and check this out.
Oh, God.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. I couldn't be more excited about the greatest Fortnite players from around the world coming to my hometown to duke it out.
Why isn't Dr.
Before the
Lethro
action
commentating,
started,
dude?
I took World Cup
No clue.
qualifying players Aiden and Chinkin out to show
He's getting
their
some of
big
that
hours,
pussy.
starting with PC Gaming Cafe, Waypoint.
Watch this. Sees Ninja on stream. Nut.
All right, fellas, let's go.
Weird.
How am I weird, bro?
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in my hometown, New York City. Thoughts on it so far? Chinkin, we'll start with you.
Hot, a lot of people.
Yeah, hot and a lot of people. I'm sorry, but also welcome to New York. That's kind of the way it is out here. Where are you from in Austria?
Austria, like I'm in Salzburg.
And the population.
Is it hot in New York?
People in the train that you were
Come to
in on the
Kansas, come to Texas.
Yeah,
So fucking hot.
Now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously this is going to be the biggest opportunity I would imagine of your lives. You're going to be playing in front of a massive crowd.
Look at that sandwich. I want a sandwich.
That you prepare for that?
I don't
That
think like
coffee,
there's a way
dude.
to like prepare for it.
Yeah.
But try to like.
Why you want coffee so
calm,
bad?
Not get like nervous, not get shaky and stuff.
Caffeine addict.
Them should be good. Like.
It's still crazy having like a live crowd.
Yeah.
I try not to take tournaments like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better. I remember when everyone's like, this guy looks like he's just chilling on his couch at home, the casters, and it was like, I was just relaxed, you know, and I feel like I played better.
Okay, so gentlemen, we're going to be heading off to some different sites around the city. We're going to go to Washington Square Park, so let's go and check it out.
Free hugs.
All right, so now here we are in Washington.
Gay nigga.
And I love the fact that we've conveniently set this up.
Actually, gave the need
I don't know. I'm not too sure. Is it like king or queen? While we have this
weirdos playing Fortnite chess.
You guys are potentially going to be facing off against each other. Oh, you don't want to feel the L2?
No. I've watched them play a little bit. Him and Stompy, they're very like, I've seen them play aggro before. It's pretty scary. So if you have chemistry where you can play without even talking, you guys know what you're gonna do. That's like, a team like that's gonna win. So
what you guys are gonna experience this weekend. This is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're going to be playing for millions of dollars, potentially. Has that even set with you guys yet?
Even if it's not me, I'm thinking there's going to be millionaires after this tournament. There's going to be millionaires.
Life-changing money.
I try not to be, I'm not like greedy about it or anything. It's really nice to see.
He's greedy about it.
Nobody know about, and they could just blow up off of this.
All right, I'm going to dive more into that, but I think it's time to get a slice of pizza.
Oh, they really did that.
I'm gonna take you out for a good pizza.
We'll get some pizza.
To give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna show up with 2 giant boxes of pizza. Pizza. Say I won't, Bala. Say I won't.
And I kept telling people, hey.
Just eat the slice. You ain't gotta put all that Parmesan and pepper shit on it.
You know? So
dude,
thank you guys so much for coming out.
Is that deep dish?
Obviously, this is
an
incredible journey.
That more looks
like
thick.
lasagna.
On the precipice of one of the biggest events in the history of all competitive gaming.
I'm happy that it was a fair chance for everybody, you know, open qualifiers.
Yeah.
You could have,
You know what I realized? I haven't beat my meat in like a whole week and a half.
And I'm just really thankful to be here, and I'm gonna enjoy my time here.
Yeah, and we just try to like make our fans happy. I'm really looking forward to play on stage in front of
JD.
1,000 people.
Do you feel like the fans and how they've been supporting you all?
Why you sound like that?
Do you feel like that adds a little bit to this pressure?
Honestly, it gives just more support for me. I feel more like happy to
GD.
be when there's all these people, whether they're rooting for me or other players. Fortnite's grown so much, and I just can't wait to see all.
You
like,
are an ugly mofo.
Get bigger and bigger every event. So,
fellas, best of luck at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend. Seriously, nothing but the best for you. But
Ooh, that stink.
So I think we got to get some more pizza. You guys down? All right, let's do it.
New York's got everything, and this weekend, most importantly, it's got the Fortnite World Cup. Now that these two have had their slice, let's see how they handle the competition.
Imagine going in the train.
Imagine eating plain cheese pizza.
Imagine being that fat and only eating plain pizza.
Boy. You gotta love him. You can't not. He's just the best, and it's really cool that he got to go out, hang out with Aiden.
Imagine looking like JD Andrew Jeski,
You love to see it. You love to see it. Now, guys, there is actually a dynamic to it we want to talk to. We actually have Jordan Fisher.
And who wants you?
He's going to be chatting with Nyx and PFC. These guys qualifying back from the Brazilian region. They've got some things to say. So, Jordan, let's go with you.
Thank you, my friend. I've got Nyx and PFZ here. Nyx, you have been absolutely dominating in the last few weeks, especially when the solos and the duos are concerned. Being the first Brazilian player to qualify for the World Cup, can you talk to me a little bit about the dynamic that the two of you share as partners?
Nyx, você estava dominando nas últimas semanas, principalmente para os qualifiers da World Cup. Você
You don't speak English?
That's tough.
De vocês?
Eu e o PFzinho costuma jogar bem agressivo e tentar pegar o máximo de eliminações possível.
PFZ and
I, you see Jordan shaking his head like he understands.
Get as many eliminations as we can.
As you should in the name of Battle Royale. Right now, PFZ, you seem to balance out the fiery kind of loose cannon nature of Nyx, who is obviously a dominant player, you know, kind of helping him set up for a solid end game. What's it been like to work with such a young and fiery player like Nyx?
PFzinho, você parece que você consegue contrabalançar o estilo bem incendiante do Nyx. Então, como é que
Jordan kind of cute, no homo, bruh.
I'm kidding. No. Watch him talk. I'm just gonna Jordan shakes his head again.
Basicamente, eu tenho uma role de suporte, então.
Zoom out.
Ele vai na frente.
So funny, dude.
Yeah.
Ali, are you like understanding?
high ground. Basicamente um lado mais estratégico.
Jordan kind of cute, bruh.
Agressivo.
Basically, I have more of a support role.
Look at him.
In high ground, I'm just more on the back.
He has a small cock.
Supporting him, like he has a more
You're so weird, bro.
Setting him up
Yeah.
to fire the loose cannon at the end. It reminds me of the very W key in a West that I play on all the time, and that has really, just got me cranking my 90s on a regular basis.
Oh God, here we go.
Right?
Kick him in the 90s.
Back to
Yeah, boy. I'm playing.
Whoa. Jordan, it's back to me. Come on. Courage, he's just found the chicken parmesan. Someone whispered the word and he went running. You just see it. Gives in. I actually chatted with Nix very quickly.
Courage on the chicken
I'm Nix, and I'm thinking, this guy knows how to talk. So I talked a bunch of stuff, told him how much I loved him. Turns out he didn't understand any of it. So I had to get a translator and tell him that I love him. But that's how things go. Now, of course, guys, I know what you want. You want more games. We have more on deck. So I think for now, we're going to send it back up to Golden Boy and Monster. They're going to get us into these games. So how's CJ Mike Brown? Play us in.
Sure, just on the chicken parmesan.
Really? Take the L and Sad Trombone remix? Why are grown-ups there? Can someone tell me that?
I don't know. Weirdos.
They pedos. They pedos.
All right. Huge
That dude
shout out
humping the
to
air. He
DJ
weird.
Mike Brown's been here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Golden Boy alongside Master D-Face, Boricua Boys back at it again, looking to bring you the fun as we have games 3 and 4 on deck. And so far, this has been one of the most exciting events I've ever been to. That game 1 was ridiculous. Game 2 did not disappoint as well, Monster.
No, it didn't. I thought for a second there we're going to see back-to-back performances from
Are they gonna
Zane
play?
Sapp.
Are they
And I
playing
mean,
again, or are we
honestly
done
did.
watching?
Everyone that was in the
Or are
top
they
10
thinking of breaking
contention,
it?
even Miz and Daedra, they were performing. We saw them cut it all the way
You
through.
wanna give me a
And it's
blow?
that level
A
of
blowy?
consistency that's going to cut the difference.
You're so
making it all the way to the
fucking
top
gay,
10
dude.
and being a World Cup
That was on somebody's story. What are you talking about? On this person named JC Story, it says, "You wanna give me a blowjob?" She says, "I'm good."
You got the Japanese players popping off, European players popping off, players from New Zealand. Everyone's putting.
I don't know why you taking that stuff out on me, boy.
Well, you didn't clarify, you faggot.
I didn't need to.
Yes, you did.
I was just reading it. Jeez. It's not like I'm gonna say, "Oh, this person named JC said, give me a blowjob."
And being your Fortnite World Champions of Duos, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, take this.
Because we are jumping into game 3 as these cameras populate. Your favorite competitors are here. They've made it this far. It's the duo competition. If you were nervous
I gotta take a
before,
piss,
hopefully
bruh.
they kicked the bucket over this little break here, and they're back and they're recuperating.
I know I practically kicked the bucket after Vinny and Zetro won game 2, man. I was feeling it, man. It was nuts. And there they are on your screen. So the drop for the bus here, it's going to be a north to south one going right over that ice.
Zexro and Vinny.
Cut pretty much center of the map there. And Vinny and Zexro, I'm very happy that they're performing this well, Monster. This is a duo that had so much success. Even going into the World Cup qualifiers, we all were like, yeah, this is a duo that definitely should make it. This is a duo that, hey, they could even win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then tragedy struck as Zexro had a few problems with arthritis and different things with his hands. And I'm going to make sure I'm getting that right. And I'm just bummed out about that. Good to see them here showing up, man. That's huge.
I mean, that's what you expect of our competitive veterans, specifically Zexro, Vinny. They go back to as many of the LAN tournaments that we've seen, as does Zane and Sapp. But anyways,
UN, back at it again at
UN, KBB is
Tsunabe
take
Shores.
down Mepsi. Is Scram close by? Is he close enough? And this is a battle going down in Snobby Shores. So off the rip here, we have players getting dropped. That's actually going to be our first elimination. Lucky for us to catch that one. But there's shots coming in from the Viking Island right up above. And he just kind of turns a corner, sweeps him up, catches that full elim there. So that's his now. We got a little toe-to-toe action here, Golden Boy.
Very rough situation to be in here, but Zexro now looking to engage in this one.
Damn, hit by the loot.
We're gonna go over to his POV now. kind of get it's a little wild, man. It's like just getting the bearings all together here. I think
GD.
well, that moment where they can
My mama's so fake, bruh. I
what are
swear.
they gonna do? How are they gonna just
She wearing her AirPods everywhere now. Walking around. Hey, like my headphones. Shut up.
These are things that are gonna be so important for these players. The time
You Wang just died, bro.
Now Scram.
He literally had a
Looking to be
sniper.
essentially in a world of hurt here.
Tough.
We heard from Nix, PF Zin earlier on. This is the Brazilian duo. You know that Scram, they're going to be on the hunt for him, so they know that he's around here. They're just trying to sniff him out.
Yeah,
Sniff
and
him
if
out.
you were in
Like
the
some damn
players'
animals.
lounge, you could feel the tension, specifically when we brought up the Brazilian duos, the Brazilian players. These guys qualified, and they qualified with heavy elimination. Nix especially being one of our only players to like literally qualify as hard as you can in the for the weekend.
He was at it each and every week. You constantly saw him at the top every single time. It was so impressive, and also qualified for solo. So we'll be seeing Nix tomorrow. And then you got Scram. He's got 2 eliminations. But he's just hiding this one out. He hears them making all that ruckus, all the noise around.
All that ruckus.
Scram just does not want to give up his position. Perhaps he grabbed his teammate's reboot card. He's maybe looking for that play. But Nix and PF Zin, they have to have an idea of where he's going to be located here.
Yeah, he does not want to give up his position here. He's actually just hiding in the basement.
They
right
average
now.
9.5 elims per game. Jesus Christ.
Blow by like Dustin to win right here. As Nix and PF Zin, they think it's clear. They think it's all good because they came in and they just wrapped up one of the other players. They actually
That's me and you, bruh.
initiate the battle against
No
Mexi
cap.
and Scram here. So Scram,
Yeah, I get 8
just
elims,
get
you get
lucky and
1.
be able to kind of sneak on
You
by
lying.
as he hears
You lying.
This powerhouse duo, this Brazilian duo.
No, I'm not.
kind
Fine.
of
I
make their
get
way
like
through and make their way
7. No,
to
I
the
get like
zone.
6.
And loot they definitely will because they're getting a lot of resources out of this.
Yeah.
You get like
Over in
3.5.
the distance, he's going to be out of there. Now we're making our way over to the action. It's
But I always have to revive you because you're a bot.
Got Spades and Crims.
Oh, yeah?
Now looking to
Yeah.
push on for this fight
It
here,
happens.
potentially. Got some shots going off. Crims is going to play that overlook position.
Oh!
Challenge there and trying to use that advantage from the download, a little bit of that
Barely
right hand,
hit
right?
him,
Just
really.
see if
I'll
we
be
can
scared to even get
there.
hit, bruh.
Let's get tagged up, Crims.
Yeah.
Does back away there. Does manage to build out. And Spades.
You know how smart you have to play?
There you go.
You can't just like bum rush everybody.
Playing for that positioning, and I like
I don't know who you think you're talking about, but that ain't me.
Talking to you, buddy.
to the top,
No, that ain't me.
down. Don't really focus too much on just trying to get in their face
I'm
quite
gonna
yet.
get some
Give
water.
yourself that moment of opportunity and really get a lay of the land and then going for the engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. The best duos will try their best to isolate their opponents, really force them into, very weird situations like this, force the 1v1s, and hopefully get those free shots and then pursue the push here. So again, look at how now
Come
they're
on,
set
I
up
don't
like
watch
that.
these people. You gotta
Spades and
tilt
Crims are
it.
doing a great job here pressuring and isolating their opponents right now. And so far, they're definitely
Meet your
dictating the pace of
mongrel
battle
so
here.
good.
And that's what they want to
If it's
continue
just
to do.
them two, like them versus another
Plain
team.
and simple, right?
They only
Not
die when they
getting
get
any
like
kind
third
of movement
party.
there. I mean, Jam side and 7SSK7. They're looking, they're having a conversation of what the play is. What is the movement going to be? But Crimson Spades are not going to allow them to
My man had 2 ARs.
down there. Crims managing to knock down Jam side. He's looking for 7SSK.
Oh! Okay.
And that's going to be the elimination registered. Both players are going to be out of there. And a big win there for Crimson Spades.
What a clean push right there.
Clean.
Crimson Spades have so much to prove here because when they qualified, they were kind of looked down on like, wait a second, was it luck? Was it not? No, they're here to show it off and show why they're at the World Cup Finals. But now, hopping back with
I wish I got the Elsa skin.
Had a great game one, came out top
The
10,
Elsa
and they're
skin?
still in the running
Yeah.
about the top 10 right now as well.
This
Based
skin's
off
actually
of
pretty fire
eliminations.
with the pickaxe.
Not
The
necessarily
snowflake
picking up
pickaxe.
Too many placement points. They're heavily dependent on just piping off these players at these
Kinda
points of
ugly to
interest.
me.
And looks like Lucky
Nah,
Rounds
this
is there
stuff's fire.
I just wearing the frozen.
Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Frozen-
Daedra. They linger about it.
Love ranging.
Also,
Wait.
I love the fact that you go to this hot spot here, so there is going to be a bunch of
Oh,
strategies
come
that you're gonna
on.
be able to pick up on. Also, you're going to have that circle advantage. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
You don't gotta worry
Okay, I
too
see
much.
you.
You can continue to focus on looting. High ground has been lost.
Low ground master.
Where's Daedra at? He's going to be right next to him, trying to get these angles.
That's what they have to do. They have to stick together. Looking for the sound cues right here. Can they find their opponent? Catch a nice little low ground peek right here. Low ground is definitely underrated. If you can just kind of peek out, catch a big shot, you're almost guaranteed a headshot, which is a big multiplier.
Yeah, players don't really think about that, right? Like you always see Fortnite players go after the high ground. That's the bread and butter for a lot of
Andrew Jeski.
But you know better than most.
Always trying to do some high ground.
Pay dividends for you if you know how to take advantage of that
I
positioning.
stopped doing it.
Maybe some overzealous players to try and get aggressive on you. You got Gustavo along with Wishy.
I'm actually very interested to see if Gustavo's going to lead this push here, because specifically between these two players right here, this duo, this Brazilian duo, Gustavo doesn't necessarily lead the pushes. It's Wishy. Wishy's the aggressive one here, so he has the ultimate line. He's always looking for the shot. What are they going to do? It's just a nice standoff.
Yeah, and that's this whole event, right? Players have just been very cautious about what they want to do. They are not trying to get too aggressive in these fights. They know what's on the line here. Millions in prizing is on the line. You do not want to make a bad decision. Be one of those teams that are eliminated out early on. But Gustavo's going to be putting shots down. Focusing this player, forcing him to actually build up. He has no builds to work with as well. 19 HP remaining.
Oh, he's dead.
Just a hope and a prayer.
Gustavo's
for
dead.
him, that was not going to be enough there. Gustavo's out. Wishy isn't going to happen for him either. And Miz, he's feeling it. That's going to be 2 elims for this duo.
You gotta love the snarky little smirk right there on his face when you get those 2 points. It feels so good.
It's really good. It feels really good. And then Volks and Parpy. And look at this. Parpy actually dealing with this battle.
Parpy. That's such an ugly name.
Other player that actually got the high ground against him was focus firing on Volks.
They had an average of 12 elims. 12.4.
What does that say there?
Like this,
right there.
Parpy, they love playing a very
it's on the screen.
They'll get in your face. They'll box you out if they need to.
Yeah, without a doubt, this duo was unmatched when it came down to eliminations in the qualifying rounds. They had the most, actually, and even pulled off a consecutive 5 victories in 8 games to qualify for one of the weekends. Volks and Parpy, another kind of reference to Game 1. They had a great Game 1. We saw them picking up duos, but we haven't seen them necessarily make it through to endgame. All they have to do is kind of slow it down here, and that's what they're trying to do, but being split up is terrible.
Why isn't there 10 games?
I just want to make note, Wolfie's
wasn't there 10 games? I don't know.
Controller player. He's another one. I think that we've seen a fun mixture of players that look to get that
Cloaks and
safe
Septic are still up, surprisingly.
Others that just want to take early fights, get some points early on, because maybe they're playing that early game strategy rather than like focusing so hard. Like
Quentin.
You do want to
loves the jump in lava.
How low the points are that have been thus far in games 1 and 2. Get yourself a few elims and then maybe manage to make it to
Blue
that
tea,
team, which is very hard given how
many
players have stayed
Bloody
alive
mudder.
in this game. Games 1 and 2, we were at what, like circle 5 or circle 5. I think we were sitting.
What was that noise?
45, 46 players are just waiting for movement.
Yeah, and that's where that storm surge kicks in, right? Does damage to players.
Ooh, crew.
One of my picks to watch. Sort of been struggling in the format so far. I guess when the real pressure's on.
Imagine using the Enforcer skin. That thing is horrible.
That's right. That's right. Everything changes here in crew.
I swear they don't make their skins.
Get that shot off or attempt
yeah, they do.
With that tactical shotgun, it was not going to get the connection.
I've seen them before they were about to start the games. They'd be picking their skins.
While respecting the space from one another, the stinkers come out. Crew and Chapix having to get out of there, and they're going to use those, I believe, the shockwave nades to just fly on out of there. Didn't see the purple over their bodies there, but they were able to fly on out of that fight. Could have gotten real risky for them.
That's smart, the shocks.
You only got 6 games here, 2 of which have happened. They need big performances. They have to push towards placement and endgame, so good on them to kind of back up, man. When you have stinkers, there's no defense against it. You get chunked down right through your builds. It really is annoying to go against. And speaking about the stinkers here, Epic Whale's under pressure right now, and that's just going to
Epic Whale against Dunk Up.
And we'll see if he returns to it. Yep, here you go.
Yeah, you're only going to get so much time with that campfire. Epic Whale along with 40R Storm. This is a Week 10 qualified duo. Last moment you could possibly have it happen, and they managed to pull it off. Maybe this could be the game for them. Another dominating duo in the scene, Airwalks and Nikov.
Airwalks
winning the pro
infantry rifle
2 times now. This is a whole new ball game. Best players in the world in this lobby. It's not going to be a cakewalk, and he knows
imagine using the turret used now.
For Airwalks and Nikov.
And it was
Right.
their last final games there. Notice the text right there. The fast track.
7 kills in the game.
Qualified for the Fortnite World Cup in their final 7 games. That's intense. They were struggling so close on the cusp every single weekend, so close to qualifying. If it was 5 placements, they were 6 or so like that. It was that close for them. But jumping in here, Crew is going to put some pressure down, and it looks like his teammate has been traded out as well. He's already gone.
Also going to see some eliminations over in the feed as well. You got Crew who just cleaned up on Volks, but Septic took out X-Mend. And then I think I saw XXM pop up there on the receiving end of a shot there, so will be out of the action as well. Crew by himself has 1 elimination. Gonna be looking to get as many points as possible. Now we're gonna be sitting with 40 duos left alive. We're going
This, I'm gonna lay my back.
Circle here.
That's what I'm doing now. You stupid.
Salty Springs is gonna be the point of interest.
Well, I gotta switch the monitor.
Are you watching it on the big monitor?
Or even as far out as Dusty Divot, like
I am
on the,
now.
the northern end of it,
No, what the
sticking
fuck?
around there. So maybe trying to get some last-minute loot, perhaps. We'll have to see.
Here is Parpy looking for that peak. Volks and Parpy always tend to stay together, but wait a second, that was a tricky little shockwave right there. He did try to sneak his way into the build. He takes the wall. What are you gonna do with it? Crew's still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes the wall. 184. Crew's
That was cute.
excitement. You can feel it from here. That was a huge shot.
What Crew just did.
Tactical shot in the legendary.
That's right. When you're feeling it, man. He went right for the fight. Ambitious young player there
so much better.
from Sweden.
Oh.
15 years of
Sound like he just nutted.
and he's playing for millions of dollars. So many of these players, they're just young ones. We have a lot of young fans here in the arena today. Maybe next year this could be them. And then you got a few of the veterans. Sexro, Vinny, saw Nate Hill, as well as Funk Mongrel, Mitro, Aiden there.
Oh, Aiden's still alive.
Screen. And back over to our game 2 winners, Zextro and Vinny. No eliminations to their name thus far. I mentioned Wolfie's aggro.
Wolfies.
He went right for Nyx and just take him out on that one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Wolfie hopefully catch some more highlights before the weekend's over. Touch base with him. He's a great kid, definitely enthusiastic about being here at the World Cup, and he feels totally prepared. He's ready to represent. He's one of the few controller players who actually qualify for this weekend. This is a big weekend for a lot of players, obviously, clearly.
Who's a controller player?
They haven't found the rhythm.
I wasn't listening.
Kept
I was
thinking
looking at my phone.
WSOE, a great
They gotta
duo
rotate
that
the
has
storm.
had success in the past, but this is just
Straight with
not
a
been
minigun,
their
bro.
game so far. Got to get something to turn it around. The talent is certainly there. I think I saw someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit mention, why is no one talking about Cease and Elevate? And I think it's just important to note that in order for us to talk about it, they got to start doing some things. And I think games 1 and 2 has not been their game.
Yeah, and I mean, we were there in the warm-up rounds. A lot of players were not necessarily revealing strategy, but whoa, that's a huge shot on Zip right there.
It sounds like me when I hit my shots, and that's facts.
Sent him packing.
When you hit your shots.
I hit my shots all the time. No cap.
Back to the action at hand. We're going to have 36 duos left in this.
Stompy.
Notable names, obviously, Mega and Dubs. Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage. A lot of people in the crowd popped for Benji Fishy when he walked out, as well as Mr. Savage. For due reason, this is a stupendous duo. The double snipe combination from Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage.
I want that skin.
Right there, these double snipes, you gotta be
The
careful.
Scarecrow?
There's
Yes.
no standing still in a box here because you might eat one right there. They line
The
up
girl
another.
skin's ugly.
Not quite successful that time around, but hey,
Yeah.
all damage matters. Storm Surge, you want to
Why
get
would they
damage.
pick that
You
skin
cannot
though?
stay
But
idle.
Heyman's fine. Heim, oh my god, I want that skin too.
Storm Surge claimed a lot of victims.
The female samurai?
To be engaging in fights.
I
You
think this
cannot
shit was
stay
ugly.
still. There's
No, the girl scarecrow.
Nyrox right behind him. Cooler organization. Benji Fishy's gonna be
Look at that
down.
skin. That skin looks fire.
Off on the side. Mr. Savage
I
now.
think it looks better
Player
without
that
the
engaged
helmet.
on him.
Yeah.
Gonna get built above. He just needs to wait this one out here, but Benji does get cleaned up. Yeah, that was going to be Fwexy.
And that was such a sneaky ambush right there. He used the shadow bomb, pushed up. Notice Benji was kind of over-peeking, harassing players with that sniper. You cannot hold down scope right there. He ate a shotgun to the face, and that's why Benji
wait,
goes down.
Benji
I
died?
love what Savage did here. He just went for high ground. He had to immediately get out of there and leave his duo behind. So what can Mr. Savage do? One of the best mechanical players here today. What can he do by himself?
It's not going to be easy, not with a lobby like this. At this point in time, he's really just looking to play the keep away game. Maybe he can pick off a player with that heavy sniper, get an elimination for himself. They only have 1 point right now, and they're nowhere near getting the placement points currently. But he's still looking to harass some players. Put some pressure on them. Now you see that happen, half out circle. Only 2 duos are going to be inside of there. So everyone's going to have to start to move over to that east side. It's going to be a struggle for so many players. They're starting to make the moves right now. They want to try and gatekeep, prevent these players from getting inside.
This is a team we want to watch right now during this rotation. Mongrel and Mitro, they are masters at executing, especially when they have mobility like this to cut across the field. They are on the hunt right now, and there's no reason for them to rush. Once they spot out someone, they're gonna pounce. They're gonna jump on that target.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for you to
I
make
feel like
that
they're gonna
mistake.
win.
And with the nerves at an all-time high here, players are certainly gonna make that error in judgment. Saw it happen in scrims when we were looking at players just getting warmed up. So much at stake here, but there's the launch pad. It's going to go out now.
Can you imagine the monster came back in the middle of one of these games?
So many times you think that you're just
Looking to destroy everybody.
away with no problem, not a care in the world, and then you just end up losing all of your shields, all of your HP, and then that's it. You're done.
I've seen it countless number of times. People tweet out, you know, you fly across, you get taken out the sky, but it's all about timing. Neither Mitro nor Mongrel were shot once on that rotation, and it was masterfully done right there. And whoa, it looks like they're tracking so beautifully. Catches someone trying to just kind of rotate on by in a shadow bomb, but that was not enough.
You are not safe from the shadows there, buddy. Another thing, too, was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to just get back together, right? That patience with one another, the communication, you need to have it when you're getting down to these final moments. 25 duos are going to still be standing here. You got Calculator and Macwood. They're going to have that high ground up above. They shouldn't be comfortable just yet, because anything can happen here. Look at where that next circle is going to be going. Moves need to be made.
With that RPG, I mean, they can basically take high ground at any given moment that they want nor choose. Calculator looking around, already on 4 eliminations for Macwood. Macwood did say he's the fragger of the duo. We'll see if Calculator can keep up right now.
Megan just killed the epic whale. Oh, Zexor just killed an Aiden.
You look like a damn whale.
Talk a big game on the social medias.
He really does, man. Love
Calculator. Like his name is Calculator.
This is game 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. It's time to put up or shut up for a lot of these players.
Look at that.
Macwood with 4 limbs.
Extra mats. They do not waste more than they have to.
This was earlier on. An elimination onto Mongrel and Mitro. There you have it. Out of the game once again. That duo, European powerhouse, gonna pay there to Dubs and Mega.
So far, so good. Macwood again just holding this positioning right here. He is gonna get blocked out with his teammate accidentally, but it's all good. This is still his ground to control right now. They have clear control of the skies here.
And they have a ton of builds to work with as well, Monster. 4 eliminations for Macwood. A great game for him thus far. That's 4 points for this duo, but he's going to be taking some shots. Have to be careful there. There you can see the lay of the land, Monster.
Yes, the placement thresholds will be divvied out soon. There goes the Storm Surge already ringing down on players. Jay has to make a big move. Doesn't matter. Zate is going to wrap up right here as Keys goes down as well, and the shots are flying.
Well, fuck people, bro. Dubs and Mega are both still alive.
And look who's still in this, Saf.
Oh wait, did Mitro and Mongrel die?
All the good people are still alive, actually. Besides Mitro and,
yeah, Saf is still alive.
And so is Zate's alive, too.
Oh, Zate is alive.
Oh my god, the rocket launcher.
Benny and Zexor are both alive.
to Saf, and Saf, he had to see his teammate go down, but his back's going to be to the storm there. Now,
Calculator and Stackwood, or whatever his name is.
Oh my god. He has 6 kills. He's popping off.
He is popping off.
He's feeling himself right now. I can already see it.
Mega and Dubs.
Exactly where you want to be. They're still putting this pressure down. And Zaf is looking for one, but it's Vinny.
Zaf just died.
Take him out right there. So Vinny's going to find his first elimination. And he has so much
Yeah, Vinny died his, I mean, Zaf and Vinny.
And now Oslo, Bad Sniper,
Bad
one of the few
Sniper.
duos that are still left in this game right here.
I think Aiden killed him
with
last
a
week.
masterful rotation, he's still in as well. Bad Snipers at 11 eliminations with Oslo here.
Wow, unreal stuff. Bad Sniper is going to be out of this one. Macwood and Calculator still owning the high ground. On the mid, down below, Dubs and Mega, one of the premier duos here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Could they get the high ground and wrestle the control away from Calculator and Macwood? Oslo waiting for Vinny. You can see that engagement down low, but we got to focus on what's going on above here, because Macwood and Calculator, they have their eyes on Dubs and Mega.
Mega
They
has
do
5
not want to
kills.
give them that freedom to dictate where they want to go. They want to try and pinch them. Arkrum just eliminated Vinny on that, and it's going to be
Vinny
Oslo
just
and
died.
Arkrum down low, but you're going to have a clash, a 2v2 in the high
Dubs and
the
Mega,
mid
let's
ground.
go.
And Dubs and Mega feeling that pressure.
I'm voting for Macwood and Calc.
Wait a minute, because
Let's go Mega and Dubs, or Dubs and Mega.
Let's go Calc and
Back.
Mac.
Right, Oslo's now left by himself. All he has to do is time this fight. So long as he doesn't bother them.
Oh, they just fell. They just fell.
Retards.
Oh my god, that's the game. That's game.
Mega's still alive.
They're the game. That's the game. Oh my god. They just got 9 kills.
7 kills.
9 total, plus the victory royale. 19 points for that duo. Crushed it.
That's a kid.
Is he playing on stretch res, bro?
No one's playing on stretch res. You fucking sweat.
It looks like he is.
Pressure, and that's what Macwood did there. What was it, 7 eliminations? Hey, shout out to Calculator
You're-
too. He got a couple at the end.
Yeah, he had his back. Most importantly, Dubs and Mega constantly
You're
playing
mad.
that defense. Credit to Macwood and
What?
Calculator for the way that
You're
they
mad.
to apply the pressure.
Why?
And then it was the shock sending the
Why would
players
you be mad?
low,
Because
forcing
you have
them into
anger
that
issues?
engagement. Credit to Oslo now, who took traps instantly to see maybe he can get a cheeky trap elimination. Didn't work out for him there, but a top 3 placing for him. Certainly got to be happy with that one. And then it came down to the final moment when Calculator and Macwood together were able to push his player with their combat shotties. Boom, that's the game. And look how happy they were there.
They just touched all over each other, gay ass niggas.
I knew.
What a game that was.
I would have just been yelling.
Of a slow ramp up, you know? That's what Fortnite would do to you. You're just talking, you're having a conversation about where the positioning is going to be, and then out of nowhere, boom, you're in the action, you're in the fight, and things start to get wild. Great game there for Macwood and Calculator. Calculator winning on the world stage, man. Look at that. Eat your heart out, Reddit.
I gotta say, you know, I'm sure he's proved a lot of people wrong, and you have to respect it.
Yeah.
But, Golden Boy, I want to see where we
That's
stand here.
Where are we right now? So at the top, it's still going to be Saf and Zate with 38 points. They have that victory royale from game 1 and
Mega and
16
Dubs
eliminations.
are in
Mega,
second.
Dubs, second place, looking pretty.
Is
No
Zexro
victory
and Vinny
royales for them
third?
thus far. You saw Zexro and Vinny do the same thing, but it's Calculator and Macwood that jump up to 6th place.
Mongrel
They have
and
22
Vito
points
and-
total, 12 eliminations in that game.
I haven't seen Mr. Savage, bro. Where's him
I
at?
want to take it one step further. Bad Sniper and Oslo jump up to 13 total eliminations. They didn't have anything up until this point. They just had one great pop-off game. And suddenly they're in the running. It is anyone's game in the top 10 because you have to be consistent. And again, there's always those wild cards. Those
Rojo.
pop-off moments. And here's a look at page
16
2.
limbs.
Any of these guys are still in the running right now.
You got Bell and Scarlet, who've been wrestled out of the top 10. The Japanese duo who had a premier game in game number 1. Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage saw their demise earlier on. they're going to have 13 points there, but you saw the standings, and we're in Game 3. These games are going to be so critical. Games 3 and 4 really set that tone, because once you get into like Game 5, a lot of players are going to be down low. Like, there's opportunity for you to try and get your way into that top 20, which is where you're really going to start to get a lot in the prizing. But for the folks that are going to be sitting in top 10 right now, they're going to be feeling very nice about their current standings. For Game 3 to be in second place, Dubs and Mega, and then Saf and Zay still performing so well.
And that's the crazy part. Dubs and Mega, everyone has been rooting for them. They're like that wild card that came out of nowhere, and they really swept the competitive community hard lately.
That's right. So I did get word. We have Jordan standing by with our winners from Game
JD,
3.
you want to know the best feeling ever?
What?
When you get your blanket out the dryer and it's so warm.
Today, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It feels so good.
Such a please pardon the pun, I have to say, calculated game here from Calculator and Macwood. Guys,
Jordan cute, bruh.
well utilized. You dominated high ground, seemingly all of the walk me through that process of getting that high ground.
I'm playing.
And then dominating for the rest of the game.
Well, we were able to pick up 2 lucky eliminations on that outer circle of 4th zone, I think it is, and we were able to use our mats to build up. We were lucky enough to get half and half, and we were able to just beam people out of the air, hold high, and got lucky with a couple zones.
Amazing. Well, I mean, again, you had 3 games left to go. The strategy, is it going to continue to shift around a little bit, or are you guys going to maintain what you've been working on thus far?
I didn't hear the question.
Strategy, maintaining thus far. You guys have a very calculated and very patient game, seemingly leading all the way up to the end of the end game. Right. Walk me through your strategy for the end of the next 3 games.
Shoot them in the head.
Shoot them in the head. You heard it here first. Back to you, GV and Monster.
Calculator gets one opportunity to show the world his prowess and knowledge of Fortnite. He just says shoot them in the head. You gotta respect it.
You know, some people, it's just that simple, and hey man, maybe he's just wired that way, right? We're all wired a little differently. Calculator has clearly got his head on his shoulders, and he's ready to just shoot things.
Yeah, but Macwood was the one doing a bulk of the shooting in that last game. 7 eliminations for Macwood. He looked so great, and you would expect the young Calculator to be the one that leads the charge on slaying, but Macwood, man, holding it down. And let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, you know, Macwood not that much older, right? But I think it's just important to note that you have to have teammates at any point in time to just pop off. Like, you need that. It's so necessary. You got to trust in your teammate. That's what makes a lot of these duos so successful.
Yes, I mean, we've seen it from the start of every round. Some teams are just more aggressive than others, and they know how to stick together.
A lot of great moments in that game, and good news for us is that we got Sundown standing by to break it all down. Sundown, over to you.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy and Monster. Now, we talked about Safe and Zat. We just got to talk with Macwood and Calculator, but Dubs and Mega had an incredible game.
Bruh, the kid that's the babysitter that takes care of the kids. That's nasty. JD, you wanna know how big that mug was?
The rifle fired together. The second they see the shield is down, able to pick up one.
That was the biggest shit I've ever seen.
He picks up all 4 of their first elims.
JD?
Waller plays down, and the trap is so intelligent.
You wanna know what I just saw on the toilet?
Knowing the yellow is there, pushes in.
Bruh, the babysitter that's supposed to take care of the father's kids forgot to flush the toilet, and that's the biggest shit I've ever seen.
And you can see he's trying to trap the floor every
And that's a girl. Oh my god. That's what fat people drop out? That's nasty.
How high their ceiling was, unfortunately using the shockwave to go down and end up at a low ground disadvantage. Calculator and Macwood able to ride it out, but now Mega and Dubs have pushed into that top 3, challenging to be the first ever World Championship duo. The team who has possibly the highest ceiling, full qualified solos and duos. The question is, in the last half, the last 3 games, will they be able to keep it up? Will NA stay on top? Will Serpent and Hype represent Oceania and upset the apple cart? I'm about ready to see some hype myself. Let's throw it back inside for the last 3 games. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, if you want hype, got you covered, baby, because these games have been incredible. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. We're in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Game 3 just concluded. We had 3 different winners across 3 different games. This is our duos competition. These players are
Asian.
playing for a lot of money in prizing. So much on the line here. Lives will change forever after today for those players that are on the stage and some of the folks you're seeing on your screen right now in, well, I would say in different situations than they would find themselves in. You got Vinny and Zexro, they're right there. Zayton Saf, 3 games in, still holding on to first place. It has been wild stuff. Welcome, I'm Golden Boy alongside with Monster D-Face here, and it's been a great day. Really, there's nothing more that you could possibly say about it. And as I had mentioned before, the prizing, the money that these guys are battling it out for, this is it. First place will take home $3 million. Second place gets $2.2 million. Like, that's just absurd. You get in the, where is this here?
4 millionaires, 4 millionaire duos before the weekend is over. Not to mention all the fame and clout that comes with it. So I think you'll be pretty well off at that point. But everyone's a winner here. We're here to celebrate all of the competitors that made it this far to the Fortnite World Cup final stage, because those 10 weekends of qualifications were not easy.
Yeah, when you get into 10th place, that's where you really start to rack up the coin. But Game 4 now about to begin. Here we go, folks. Let's see who's going to come out on top. We've had 3 different winners, but our top performers have been consistent through and through. Are we going to see a repeat winner? Are we going to get a new one to add to the list? It's now time. The battle bus is loaded.
That boy was holding the controller, keyboard vertically.
Every game so far, we've seen a new winner. I love that.
Have you seen people do that?
There was always some new duo showing that, hey, we've been playing this game. We're ready to take a victory. Everyone here has the potential to come out on top, and you see it unfold in those final moments.
Throughout the weekend, we've been doing interviews, meeting with fans, and talking to people, and a lot of folks have asked, who do you think is going to win? And I know it sounds like a cop-out answer, but I'll be very real with you all. I have no freaking idea because it truly is up. It's up in the air. This is a battle royale game. At any point in time, you can have Macwood and Calculator just having the game of their lives in Game 3, and now look, boom, they're going to be sitting in the top 10. I mean, how do you even predict that?
We nearly saw it with Zayton Saf. I think anyone with good logic can clearly put their money on people that have had prior experience, but even that is not enough, because Macwood and Calculator showing that, hey, you know what? We don't even need that. We're here to slay.
Dubs and Mega, they're in second place. They made their names in these qualifiers that led us up to this point. They did not find themselves in land. This is the first time these young men are up there playing on this stage. When I was their age, I couldn't even believe that I would be capable of doing something like that. And they're doing it, and they're doing it with style. And then to make matters worse for everyone else in the server, they've been so consistent, deadly through and through.
Yeah, that's right. And they're in second place, no victory royale. So just showing that if you step to their box, you're gonna get hurt. We saw Mega with a masterful, and I mean beautiful performance under storm surge pressure. He didn't even blink an eye, still fighting other players, fighting his way out of
Oh my god,
situation.
that thing was huge. It had red stuff in it. Oh my god.
This duo right here, we'll talk about it a little bit. They are known for sticking to
Not mine, but the girls.
Earlier today, we saw
We had corn in that mug.
But it wasn't just like an easy trade. They were actually winning the engagement up until that point, just showing that they have the skill. And that's the OCE region, right? One of the most feared regions here at the qualifiers, because of the fact that you just had to get a ton of elims. You had to be #1 in the region.
When talking to players, I would ask them, what are you looking to avoid? And every time, if it was, you know, the NAU players, they would say, I'm just trying to avoid OCE or Brazil. I don't want to have to deal with that, because they play the hyper aggro
fish
style.
sticks. You see that?
They just don't care who you are. They're going to go for the fight.
I mean, you saw Scarlet and Bell in that first game. I truly thought they were going to take the whole thing. It was so close.
Even Sinnoh in the Pro-Am yesterday, another top player
finished second.
Region, finished second. And he was just, I know it's a Pro-Am, obviously a different competition there, but he was just going into boxes. He didn't care. Not a care in the world for them. Now, Vokes and Parpy do find a player. above here, right by the jet stream.
And he hit him once for whites already, so that means there is no shield on that player. You can have up to 100 effective shield. That player's dangerously weak, and folks just keep an eye on him. He doesn't know if he slipped out already, and he says, you know what, I'm going to go back to my teammate. It's a little too risky getting split up here.
Yeah, play for the mid to late game in this situation now, but 7SSK is going to be dealing once again with Spades and Crimson. It seems like just a constant for them. They cannot seem to win out on this fight. Crimson's going to be down though, so the advantage could be going in the favor of Jamside and 7SSK. Spades going to have the high ground, now having to deal with a 1v2. Does he have what it takes to pull this one off? He doesn't own that wall. He has no more builds to work with as well. They're going to push out, and Spades couldn't deal with it, and that's going to be the win there for those two.
You would think for Jamside and SSK, like, hey, you know, we've been landing here, haven't been successful. Do you mix it up? They say, nah, I'm going to stick to my guns here, because everyone's a winner, regardless.
The VP
Facts.
boys coming out on
Just
top.
making it there gets you $10,000.
For them. And they just need that game, that one game. So many of these players get that one game that catapults them into the top 10. And then the momentum shifts, the confidence starts to rise up. You think to yourself, I am capable of being able to do this.
Mongrel looking for it right here. Love this dual perspective right now. Mongrel's actually looking for a
Prime time.
He's going for the
Prime time. We're
out.
kind of watching the World Cup.
Tracking this player down, it's really hard to tell. They're getting into.
We're just having a viewing party.
Really just going
He's
deeper
crying.
into Neo Tilted. If you hang on the outskirts or by the slips, you're at huge risk for getting dived onto. It looks like they say, you know what, we're just going to continue to push on through. Those guys dive off, and those markers are actually the trackers. They say, hey, they're going this way. Mongrel still wants a piece of this.
Keeping up with where players are moving in the crowded Neo Tilted. A new area that was introduced just a little while ago. Some players made Tilted Towers their home. This was a drop spot for so many, the likes of Nick Merckx, Aiden, right? But ever since it changed, you started to see players second guess whether or not they wanted to go to the new Tilted.
That's so
Aiden
true,
earlier, actually, when we went out to go get pizza and stuff, he had mentioned like Tilted's just a whole different beast now. And
No, it's not. It's just stupid.
would want to deal with. That's why you don't really see him going that way anymore.
Yeah, it's just a different lay of the land. As things start to shift, different comforts kind of tend to evolve and whatnot here. But we have Twiz in cover H looking for a push down right now, and they have the positioning, they have the high ground, and it's just a matter of, do we want to dive down? They don't want to give up their angle. They know this duo below them have a flint knock. Flint knock can do so much damage if you peek the wrong way. Minimal's gonna hit you for about 80.
This duo from New Zealand, we had a chance to talk to them for that piece, and great to see that friendship, the communication that they'll have for one another, something that a lot of these duos that came together for the Fortnite World Cup duos portion of the finals don't really have. They don't have that cohesion, that chemistry that these two will have, right? That Saf and Zayt would have as well.
Crazy to think there's 89 players in the lobby and 48 duos, so a lot of disengages, a lot of solos out there right now. Keenstar and Hunter looking to defend themselves right now, and it's just a cat game right here, cat and mouse game. What are they going to do? They actually shockwave on out of there, and into the slip they go. They're out. They're trying to get away. That was a shadow bomb right there, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that duo that was coming in, but the storm is creeping up now. This is only phase one. Nyx gets knocked by Zexro. Saw that in the elimination feed just a second ago. Item and Derox out in the wide open.
And it looks like, actually, they saw Mend right there building by himself in a one poor wooden shack, and they're pushing the shack now. So Twiz is going to hear these shots off in the distance, but looks like we're hopping over to the Loot Lake area where it's Macwood and Calculator going against Daedra and Miz. This is a top 10 contenders right here.
The Game 3 winners now having to deal with Daedra and Miz. Shots as well, snipe shot, you just heard that one squeak by Daedra. Need to be careful there, there's some more shots being laid out. Disengage as well. And they're just really pushing them away from here because you got to get to that safe zone. Don't want to have to deal with the storm, obviously. It's still early games here, so you're not going to be ticked for too much.
There's people in the storm.
You're really looking for this next zone. Where are you going to start to move here? And this, again, the game is so slow in the start because as you get closer and closer to the end, game 4, critical game, Monster. So many points you can earn from this. Flying into the top 10 potentially if we have a new winner that was outside of it.
Trying to wake up the kids. Shit.
Start to, I guess it really sets in on them that they're going to be
I
playing
hear
for $3
yelling.
million in prizes.
Yeah,
Why was there people in the storm in first circle? How does that even happen?
They're living in, but here
So
is
sad.
Swizz goes for the shockwave overhead, and it's D-Rox who eats a chunky one right there.
Chunky one.
H looking to chop this bad boy down. In comes the stickers. Is it going to be enough though? The pressure is so real right here.
Swizz and Cover H doing it not only for themselves, doing it for New Zealand, their families, and everyone watching them at home. And that is going to be one elimination through. I saw that one pop up. That's number 1 for the duo. The challenge comes in, and that's the win there. 2 elims total. Twizz gets them both.
He tried to get out there and play the trap play,
shooting
but
him
it
down.
was not enough. 7 SSK and Jam Side have rotated in from Paradise Found.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Down comes the build.
Oh, no.
They should be close enough. Yeah, he is going to be able to catch himself, and a build battle goes off, Golden Boy.
Shockwave. You have shockwaves.
Jam Side. 7 SSK 7. You're looking at Jam's perspective here.
No.
Going into
That's
the fight,
tough.
and after winning that one out, it's going to be Jam and 7 SSK 7 that get the better of the boys from New Zealand.
They found their stride coming into game 4 so
Damn.
far, and that means they're in the running right now. 4 elims is enough to put you on just about page 2, top 20, and we talked about it. If you can make it to that top 20 bracket, you're still in the running so far because there are several more games left before this thing is over here. This Calculator finds himself very high in the sky right here. He's got a nice little base. They're just waiting.
Yeah, waiting it out. Norwood's going to be beneath them. And those are the players that were forcing them out before. Oh, no. Starting to hear the explosions, knocking them out.
Wow, he actually sent a shot when the Splode came in and hit Cease with that? What? How was Cease knocked right there?
Just, again, when it comes to Fortnite, you never know what you're really going to expect here. Players will always pull something out of the hat and surprise you each and every time. I was looking over at Macwood, who's playing defense. Calculator now really having to deal with 2 players angling shots at him. Macwood back into a fighting position, a fighting posture to help his buddy out.
Yeah, and it's so unfortunate because they were just about to push to seal the deal on Elevate there, and that third party up on the mountain ruined that push.
Slows things down. Elevated Seas having to deal with the Stinkers will be moving out of the fight now.
I love it right there. He uses the Stinkers to back him off, and since he doesn't take friendly damage from it, he pushes right into enemy territory here. He's so
No.
offensive. He's on the enemy traps.
Oh, man.
Macwood gets
Dead.
owned right there.
Not what you wanted to see happen after winning
Why do you
game number
edit
3,
that?
but Elevate and Seas, we mentioned them before. They just need that moment to pop off so everyone here in New York can see what they're capable of. Such a great duo, but now having to deal with another fight. But to Elevate, what a shot there on Calculator, sending him packing.
Calculator did a great job, though. He did win his straight off against Cease. Ronaldo and Zip are just nearby, though. Looks like they've heard the commotion. They're getting closer, and it's Norwood. Norwood's lurking about. He was like, you know what, getting closer, trying to see what he can do here, and Zip's going to fall down here because of the shockwave.
Yeah, Norwood was the one down low, hearing all of the action happening. Zip and Ronaldo now in front of us. They managed to just get ownership of it, but the ramp is going to be placed, giving him time to wiggle out of that moment of time.
And Norwood actually used all of his shockwaves there to disengage.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. By yourself, evidently. Oh, man. And that's Norwood. Norwood tried.
Didn't get far.
He did not get far at all, my friend. But there's the other duo right in front of him. Zip and Ronaldo have him in the sights. Ronaldo's going to be on the other side now. Engaging in the fight, not taking any damage.
Such a good job, though. Good job by Zip here to come in and back up his teammate right now. He is trying desperately to get to his teammate here. This is great teamwork. Now they have the pinch lined up, and the trap is down. That's a siphon for Elevate right there.
That siphon could be the difference maker for him. Zip doesn't have any shields. Needs to take a moment to just pop the minis.
It's a little bit of a reset here.
Cease is still in this too, so he didn't get knocked. He's not full eliminated yet.
Which is rough. You don't convert the Elim, you don't get the point either here. As Elevate is doing a great job on defense, but the Campfire heals down players as well. This is actually really, really smart of them to sit on the Campfire right now and just wait and buy time. Always looking to set up the phase through right there, trying to get through the build. Some shockwave comes out, and Close but no cigar.
Such an intense fight between these two.
Oh.
No,
Snappy.
Did you see that?
For the shot from the distance.
He's a
There you
snipe.
see him right there along with Red Rush. And then Zip down low on
That's
this island,
tough.
using not only the rocks, but
I'd be
also
mad.
this metal that
Why
he
didn't
just
you
built
res
up for
me,
himself to
cunt?
get out of this.
Zip is the target of the server at the moment, as everywhere he moves, he cannot seem to catch a break, but he is going to find a little bit of that high ground real estate right here and hopefully ease up the burden, but nope, has to change layers again. And now let's go ahead and take a look.
Oh, and Zip is out of here.
Oh shit.
Funk, it's...
Bob. Say fuck.
I think I could have sworn I saw Funk there, but no, I think it was...
Did he just say fuck?
Elevate. Apologies, that was
Probably.
Elevate that did get that.
But the secure was there.
Oh,
Moving on now, taking a look at the other side of the map. We have Stompy and Shinken still in the game. Mongrel and Mitro, Benji and Savage, Aqua. All of these duos, very, very powerhouse duos here.
Yep.
Close by right now.
4 eliminations.
That's an ugly skin.
36 duos remaining. It's going to be a loot late circle. So some water. Players will just have to build over. Nothing that these guys can't handle. Oh, a lot of open air though. Lots of open air.
All right, Benji's at 4 eliminations here.
He's been having a good game. They've been playing well.
Playing very good. 4
Just
elims.
the final moments, right?
This early in the game to have 4 elims is actually huge, and I love what they're doing right now, just fishing for damage, because Storm Surge, you never want to be under the pressure of the Storm Surge. They know that with 50 players
Look at all those
in
people.
the lobby dependent on the zone, Storm Surge will activate, excuse me. So 4 Stinkers is the perfect,
Will
tool,
active.
perfect utility to have.
Can take some damage down on any of these players, getting comfortable inside of a box. Now looking at this, got Vinny down low in a campfire. Saw Aiden and Sean there too. Had a few good moments for Aiden and Sean. It hasn't really been their event so far.
Dude.
6 elims.
That's insane. Having 6 eliminations already. Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt, 842. The match average, every other player on average, 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now, and they are here to play. Looks like they're going to find themselves another spot. This is actually an interesting spot, but it's all good because they have launch pads. They can get up and over this cliff lip right here, and they're backside safe, so all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of Mongrel earlier on as he's trying to see where players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and we'll come back and see where they are currently.
Oh my, up that. Nice! Nice! Oh my god, nice!
Mongrel's so loud.
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch up in those moments, man. Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking there. But Mongrel, just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite
Okay,
game.
I'm back.
Ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
Mongrel's so
right,
loud.
but
You should
you heard
have heard him
He said we're
screaming.
gonna win loud and
He's loud?
confidently. Mongrel
Yeah,
and
he was
Mitro are
screaming.
here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else,
Oh, he has
all
aimbot. Look at him.
33 duos that remain here have that same objective in mind.
Not aimbot. He is wall hacks.
I think that circle does work out for them. Just
Storm Surge sounds kind of
And there
evil.
it is, Storm Surge. It's now live.
It is, bro.
and it's going to hurt some
You
people.
either have to do damage or less than 50 players have to be in the lobby. So 6 players, 6 individual players right
Gustavo's
now
out.
are under it. Yep,
He
that's
just got-
it. Gustavo gets eliminated
What?
there.
That's
Is Weezy gonna be able to
crazy.
Do something about it.
Storm Surge in effect. Dubs and Mega once again. They're in second place in the leaderboards. 3 games
over a cake. That is so smart.
And they can see that effect. You can see the storm surge around
Fucking genius. Too bad you can't eat the cake.
Only one player needs to be eliminated, and that will be it.
Says, you know what? We balling. They out. They're going. They're trying to get that zone plan for placement right now. And do you blame them? Why not? They're in the lead right now. All they have to do is consistently skate through. They've gotten through
They're in the lead.
part, the beginning. They're warmed up.
Oh my god, he's lagging.
Mega is trying to fish around here.
Yeah, no.
Looks like they get themselves a little bit more real estate, but their pressure is in because
Real
the
estate.
players come in.
Right in front of them, too.
Oh, they're
More
fucked.
defense having to be played here. It's kind of shades of Game 3 when they were in a similar spot. But this was
They're
from
on
the high
man.
ground. This time will be right in front of them. The action has cooled, though. They can take a moment to reset.
Definitely did cost a fair amount of metal right there. Mega now on 300 metals, trying to inch his way to that fence nearby. Just doing a little bit of a material swap right there. Back to Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy.
There's Mr. Savage.
With the minigun. The minigun's so good for pressure
Yeah,
plays.
dude. There's no way they picked their guys because Benji Fishy would be a fish.
Potential movement. Snaking as what you
No.
players often mention. They tunnel out.
He's always
give
a
themselves
fish.
some coverage. You need a lot of materials for that.
No.
Then the artillery strike from up above, a new item that was added.
But he can use any skin he wants now.
And give yourself some defense. So really,
What
it's
do you
just
mean?
waiting it out rather than having to
The World Cup makes them have access to any skin they want.
5 elims for Mr.
Why would he
Savage
pick
and
that
Benji
skin?
Fishy.
I don't know. Ask him.
Mitra and Mongrel. This has certainly been a dominant game for EU thus
I
far.
want the Mogul Master.
sure.
That looks fire.
Yuang takes out Rope right there. EU
What?
player is
Which
going
one?
to go down.
Mitra, the one that Mitra's
Rope
wearing.
gets the trade
The
out, though, must have been the
Korean
zone here.
Mogul Master.
Cutting across here. Mitra's trying to find some real
Yeah,
estate here. Is he
same.
going to be able to set up? He's going for the high ground. A little bit of a build
I feel so bad that I got the dudes.
putting some pressure down. He's getting the
Right.
shot straight across here, Golden.
Yeah, there was a duo right on the other side there that Mitro was concerned about. So he goes low. Then, really, wherever you go, there are going to be players looking right at you. And sometimes you just manage to incur the wrath of the entire server. Luckily for Mitro, that did not happen quite yet. Saf, I just saw
Aiden's
Saf
still
get
alive.
dropped. Zate's going to be separated from his teammate there across the side. And that is
Aiden's
the
alive?
circle creeping on forward. It's
Yeah,
gonna be open
I don't
air,
know
open
where his
space
teammates
for
are.
I can't see the name, bruh. There's so many people.
and try to
He's at the
survive
bottom.
here. This is
Oh,
it.
I see him.
It's coming down to the final moments, Monster, for a lot of these players. The pressure's
I
on.
don't know where his teammate
Yeah,
is.
Saf has already been taken out, so
Sean.
Zate is
I
left
think
to
he
fend
died.
for himself here. Can he play for placement? We already know Mongrel Mitro. We're split
Nahil
up.
just
Can
died.
they find themselves amongst the chaos here? Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo. Way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro.
Oh, he's
6
dropping
kills
down.
remaining. After this, doesn't really have
Oh,
much
he
left
missed
to
all of
work
his
with.
shots and he
Mitro
ended up
goes
getting
pretty
killed.
much
Zate
instantly.
just
Zate
choked.
gets eliminated. So that's going
Yeah.
to be the end of the duo that's currently in first place in the standings. But
Aiden.
Mega and Dubs. Dubs
Oh,
is
he
out
just
as
killed
well.
that, never
4
mind.
eliminations for the duo. The bottom
Mike
right of your
Mitro just
screen.
died.
Mega very capable of being able to clutch this out by himself. But it will not be easy.
Yeah, Mongrel actually just slips into the low ground too right now, so he is trying to stay alive here. Jumps into someone's
Mega.
box. It's Voron who gets
Oh,
taken out
Aiden's
right
dead.
there by Mongrel. So he's
No,
still in
he's
the running.
not.
Mega
Oh
gets
my
straight
god,
as well.
Mega.
Vinny's still here too. So many
Mongrel
solos
and
remain right
Mitro.
now, but there are still
Oh.
several duos
It's gonna be between Mongo or Benny. I mean Vinny. Oh, never mind. Mongo just died.
Mongo is
Wherever they
dead.
can, if they can get a few more eliminations, a few
Dude,
more
high ground
points,
always
that will
wins, I
jettison them up
swear.
the leaderboards.
Elevate has 7 elims as well right now. He has 7 already.
And there's a full
Jumps
duo.
out
They're
again.
gonna win the Aqua and
He's still in the game.
Nyrox.
Controller player. Talking to our boy Christian earlier, he mentioned he loves to get in the faces of
He's
players.
out of maps. Elevate's out of
It has
maps.
worked out for
So
him
he's
thus
dead.
far. Elevate is out of the game. 7 eliminations.
Aqua and
for him, 7
Nythrox.
points, not bad at all, and you're gonna get
Benji
the
Fishy's
placements to boot.
alive.
Still,
He just got his whole shield taken
got
off.
Benji Fishy in
Yep.
the game. 5 eliminations for him, 6 total with Mr. Savage's 1. Pops up in front of him.
Pop, shoot him.
Oh my god, he choked. He choked. He choked.
Eliminated by Sky.
Sky has been around the competitive
Sky, that's a
scene for
dope name.
long time, and for good reason right there. Nyrox Nyrox now owning from the high ground, putting that pressure down. A
Yeah,
shockwave
Nyrox
was
and Aqua are gonna
initiating
win.
right there, but it's not going to be enough. This is their map to control right here in the final moments. They're the only duo standing, Golden Boy.
This is their chance to win the cooler duo. Is this going to happen? As they're putting the pressure on these players down low, they're synergized, they're communicating, and they're ready.
Get in the fucking circle, stupid.
Victory Royale in Game 4.
Yeah, I don't know what
He only has 10 builds though. This is very intense. Both of them don't have much here. He's gonna put all the
That guy's
scraps down.
stupid.
Is that the decision right there to commit?
They're little kids. You realize that?
Cause an eruption in the high ground, and now they're in the
Yeah.
zone here. What's gonna
Oh
happen?
my God, Jitty, why aren't we there, bruh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing how little kids can just be here. Oh! Oh!
Holy shit, he's cracked.
Oh, they're not little kids. Their just faces look like little kids.
Yeah, they have baby faces.
Propel him to the high ground and allow him to work top down, but not only
They're probably
that,
like
it chucked
18.
everyone into the zone for a couple of
Yeah.
seconds right there. So it truly was
Obviously, they're not from Kansas. See, he just got the umbrella.
right there.
Yeah.
See, they can use any skin they want.
Just change everything. The complexion.
But no. No, they still have them. They haven't randomized.
Bro, I gotta take a shit, but I want to go in there. Fuck it, dude.
Because Benji Fishy would still be a fish.
Flew up right into the sky there. I also like looking at the player's face at these moments because the focus that he has. Oh man.
To hit your shots, you must hit your shots. Look at that. Stompy, Shinken have talked about Aqua and Nyrox as players to look out for. They're scary competitors on the scene, and good to see them take a victory royale.
Yeah, in EU, right? So we've had 2 NA, 2 EU now. You know, getting a little scrappy out there.
Spicy.
I like to see it, right? Everyone's like, EU, where you at? NA, where you at, right? But hey, that is the game, right? You never know what you're gonna get. Saf and Zate still hold on to first place, but it's only gonna be by 2 points. Dubs and Mega, they're looking for that victory royale. If they're able to get it, hey, they could find themselves in first. Vinny and Zextro in third place currently with 35 points, 5 shy of
Manga
first place.
Micho.
Saf and Zate have to hold on to their title as the kings of the mountain. And in that last game, they just could not put it together. These last few games for this duo is going to be critical given how close this gap is between all of the players in the top 10.
That's right, and take a look at your next page here. We saw plenty of Spades and Crims winning that Paradise Palms kind of early interaction, but one loss sets them way back to the second page now because you have to continue to accrue
He's from
points
Sweden.
here. But look, Epic Whale still here as well. There's a lot of players in the running.
Yeah. Wild stuff from game 4, excuse me, as we've had the EU duo, the cooler duo, managing to get their win on the world stage. I know that we're going to have Jordan in a little bit with the winners. He's getting everything together. I want to hear from these players, and good news is we are going to do just that. So let's send it on over to Jordan, who has our winner standing by.
A massive shift for EU here. We all know that shockwave grenades can absolutely shift the balance of in-game, especially allowing you to propel yourself up and work your way top down to dominate and control what was the most exciting final moments of in-game here today. What is your plan going into these next couple of games? There's a lot kind of hanging in the balance here, right? There's a big momentum shift for you, and you have the opportunity to kind of go any direction that you want. What's your plan?
Our plan is just to keep going what we're doing right now, just landing our spot and going for consistent placement points.
Consistent placement points, that's key and can absolutely take the Vic Roy home as you saw just now. Back to you, GB and Monster.
Thank you so much, Jordan, for that one, and stay the course. No reason for you to adjust anything. If it worked out for you there, clearly you're doing something right, Monster.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these competitive players know best, and stubbornness is in their name. You saw Jamside, 7SSK say, hey, I don't care if I lose the first 3 times here. We're going to master this. We're going to turn it around. And they did. They had a great, at least, showing at some point at the last one. So players are going to stick to the guns.
Early engagements, man, that is just, I love seeing those fights with the great weapons, right? You really can tell who can figure it out with not much to work with. That's always the challenge that players have to deal with in the beginning of a game like this. Now, I do understand we have Balla standing by to break it down and what we saw in Game 4. Balla?
Yeah, well, Aqua and Nyrox definitely showed up here today, and the resurgence of EU is maybe starting. We've got 2 more games to go, but I want to talk about Mongrel and Mitro and what they had to do in this game here. They actually ran into Zexro and Vinny. We're going to start off. GB, you were talking about early game engagements. This is one that's been going in the duo of Mongrel and Mitro's favor against Skeptic and Clicks in Neo Tilted Towers. The pressure here from Mitro to find out exactly where the first player is. Mongrel up above, then targeting on both. They try to get into the same box at the same time. They go down and just continue pushing forward. Mongrel and Mitro, it's the second time that they win this engagement here today. And it's not stopping. They continue forward onto Volks and Parpy and just try to hunt down everything. There Clicks is trying to escape as well. And then this snipe here from Mitro. He actually, not only did he hit that, and get right into it onto Zexro, he hit Vinny coming in with a driftboard right before this. So 1 elimination there for them. And then they had the engagement that we saw earlier. We're going to go ahead and run it back because this clutch puts them perfectly in position at 4th place right now. A reminder that this was with Mitro down after all was said and done. There he goes down, and then Mongrel comes in right on cue. He does not let his teammate go down. You heard the reactions earlier, and it continued because Mongrel got 1 more elimination in this game, leading to the 8 eliminations total before they fell, not before earning placements points, though. So this game, not only did they take out Vinny and Zexro, which were in 3rd place, they stopped.
Look at those tunnels, though.
More placement points, so they are inching their way closer. They're now in 4th place. They actually have the most elims out of everybody in the tournament so far on 20. So with 2 more games to go,
gosh dang it,
where they
hold
can
up.
leave themselves at the end. Back to you guys, GB and Monster.
Thank you so much, Balla, for the insight there. Everyone getting all ready for games 5 and 6. And then we crown our first ever Fortnite World Champion. Crazy to say out loud.
It's happening.
It's happening.
This is it. It's happening.
It's happening, right? Now, there have been a lot of duos that have been the talk of the town, but one duo in particular that have a lot of fans excited are Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage. And we did get an opportunity to catch up with them, and they're currently in 8th place. Can they climb up? Let's go ahead and check it out.
This is a scary duo. Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage.
Our communication is probably the best in the world.
I'm gonna rift us.
Yeah, go. I just think we're on another level.
Behind you. Double RPG, 3, 2, 1, go.
Absolute destruction there.
This dual partnership has changed our lives. We've been able to accomplish so much more together.
Let's go!
He encourages me, I encourage him. We're best friends, we're duo partners, and it makes me smile. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Check me again, bro! We're savage! We're Benji Fishy, bro!
My name is Martin Foss Anderson, and I go by the name Mr. Savage. My name is Benji Fish, and my in-game name is Benji Fishy.
One of the most terrifying duos coming out of Europe, period.
His name's actually Benji Fish? Benji Fish? Or Benjamin?
We live in
I
different
don't
places,
know.
so we talk every day online. I live in Oslo in Norway, and Benji lives... I live in Surrey in the UK. And I travel to England to meet him, see how he's doing here. He has my back. If I ask him something, he'll help me out. We don't actually just play Fortnite. We play other games when we just want to have fun. We have a lot of the same interests. He's always really humble. I love his personality. Yeah, we're great friends. Shoot. Alright, yeah. Shoot. Alright. I'm too good for you. Oh, there's a guy northwest of me. He has an RPG, I'm The reason why we're so good at playing duos is because we both have super good mechanical skills.
Those are some dope ass PCs.
Okay, 120. Knocked one. Let's go, dude!
Everybody knew in the community that Savage was one of the best players in the world. He knows the game really well, so he makes really good calls.
Benji's just so insane at just eliminating people.
Benji Fishy is dialed in right now.
He just follows me perfectly. He fills in the gaps that I can't fill in.
You'd think a fish out of water would be harmless. Not this fishy. Not today.
People were definitely scared if they see some fishes running around Happy Hamlet.
You'd think fishes weren't really that scary, but Fortnite, it's quite the opposite.
We're in a really good state right now as a duo.
Let's just cross Loot Lake. I think there's people on the other side.
We're playing super well.
Players, they continue to go down like flies.
We've been practicing. It's really nice to, finally be able to
prove ourselves.
Benji Fishy Savage.
I think we're just going to show people how good we are.
Hey, look at that right there. Some fans of Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy. They were diabolical in the online qualifiers. And maybe, just maybe, with these last 2 games, they could pull it up and get themselves into top 3, maybe even first place. How crazy would that be?
Let's be honest, you've seen them do very well so far. Maybe not the performance they were looking for. I know they want to pull a victory. They have everything it takes. They can muscle up from 8th.
Yeah.
They'll be up there.
It's going to be a challenge for not them, but every single player. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, games 5 and 6, and then we crown our first ever Fortnite World Champions. We'll see you on the other side.
I'm here in the player lounge right now, joined by our Pro-Am winners, RL Grimes and Airwalks. Wasn't totally expecting you'd win 2 in a row. Can you walk me through those final moments?
Felt really good. I don't think I would have won if I didn't have him.
Now, RL Grime, you were holding your own, you were keeping up, you were staying alive, you were getting eliminations. How did you change your playstyle from last Pro-Am to this Pro-Am?
I think we learned a lot from the last one. Just that you focus on late game a little bit, and I just sort of let him lead the way and made it happen.
How did it feel to play with a potential World Cup duo winner?
It's amazing. I'm actually going to come tomorrow and sit in the stands and cheer for my man Airwalks, yeah.
Maybe make an Airwalks sign and wave it in the air?
Maybe a 98 bot sign. I'll hold it up.
Good luck on the event tomorrow. Congratulations on winning. Congratulations on winning. Incredible, incredible gameplay throughout Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am.
My name is Hype.
My name is Serpent. We qualified on the last week.
Week 10, duos.
It was pretty crazy. We knew it was the last opportunity we had, so we were just completely focused the entire time, and it was just a huge relief.
Yeah, it was such a relief. I was waiting for this moment the whole time.
Well, before the leaderboard updated, we was almost positive. We was freaking out, and then when we finally saw the leaderboard update, we just started screaming the entire house down. We started playing back in like season 3 of Fortnite. We just found each other through a Discord community and joined a squad team together, and we just stuck with each other ever since.
Yeah, pretty much. I've never ever played with another duo besides Serpent, so since day one. We both make calls.
Yeah, we both have things we're a little bit better at, but we try to take the roles like evenly. I'm just really excited to play with everyone from all the regions. Yeah, I would say from what we've seen, OCE is a lot more aggressive play style because we go for a lot higher point games, whereas yeah, NA and EU, they have like way more passive play style than us, I think. It's a dream come true, to be honest. It's all I've wanted to do is just play games, and to have a huge opportunity like this is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but yeah, just crazy opportunity to be able to play against the best players around the world.
大家好，我是 XXM， 我来自中国。
The rocket's gonna come up through. Are they all coming down? Moon PB. Oh.
我叫小蒙德，我来自中国。
我们是在那个亚洲锦标赛第6周海选的时候，然后双排拿到了亚洲第1。
A second rocket going to catch both players? How do you even find that angle?
当时我很高兴，我超级高兴，从桌子上跳了起来。
These guys do not miss. You have to be careful. You cannot sleep on them.
我们为了准备这个比赛，我们每天基本上要训练12个小时以上。
我想我到现场的话，我的心应该会蹦出来。
我希望他们可以好好的去看这场比赛，因为能学到很多的东西。
And it's over before we could even say anything because Xpende and XXM just destroyed them. Don't land on these guys.
因为我平时很喜欢购入。 然后，如果说获得这么多奖金的话，我一定会买。
也许我会在一个很悠闲的地方买一个洞，放着比如瑞士。There you go, bro. Nice to meet you. Enjoy your weekend, okay? Thank you.
We found respect. I see you guys play us for the first time.
Yeah.
A lot of skills.
Good fun. It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good fun.
It's pretty cool, man. Very impressive.
Hey, man. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
I've been following you for so long. It's crazy I'm here. I can't believe it, man. Can I get a video of you saying that I'm the best Fortnite player?
Okay.
Can you say Lucas is the best Fortnite player?
Lucas is the best Fortnite player. Okay.
Alright guys, I'm here with Ali and he has a message.
Very important message. Lucas is the best Fortnite player, okay?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much.
What's up, buddy? What's your name?
Kevin, man.
Kevin, nice to meet you, bro. How are we doing today?
Doing good. Congrats yesterday, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it was crazy. $1 million jump. My teammate really clutched up.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Yeah. Boom. There you go, buddy. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one, man.
Here with my brother. That's your biggest fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that. Love that. So, man, what's your name? James? And Justin. How we doing, boys? Sign right there. All right, good. Having fun at the event? Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it was fun.
What's up, guys? It's Clicks.
And it's Skeptic.
And we qualified for NA East.
Alright, so me and Clicks' main goal, we even said it the day before in semifinals, we wanted to shoot for top 25 because we qualified the first week that it was duos. So we wanted to shoot for top 25 and we just blew out our expectations with how we played that day.
This is my first LAN event ever. I'm 14, so before this, the required LAN age was 16. So this is a life-changing event that Epic gave me.
It's mind-blowing and it's a good journey. So one of my friends back in December recommended me to play with Clicks, so I tried playing with him once. We played a few games. We didn't do amazing. Well, we played pretty good, but I had to do a partner at the time, so I was good. But after he started competing high levels and Share the Love, he got first place and all that. I hit him up and we decided the game.
And then the first week, we probably played for 3 days, and that week we qualified.
Yeah.
So we had 3 days of practice and somehow qualified. Yeah, before a big game, to get my nerves out and make sure I'm on the right track, I literally just scream as loud as I can. Like, my stream knows it, so hopefully that goes a long way.
I wash my hands. I'm not joking. No, I wash my hands. I have to get the perfect grip on my mouse, so I wash my hands a lot. Like a lot a day, just to make sure I have a perfect grip on my mouse. Sounds pretty weird, but it helps.
Tons of people ask me questions on a daily, like, how do you, find the right sensitivity? And I feel like that's obviously the big mechanical way for the game. So I just tell people to stick in, one sensitivity and just work your way at it, and it really comes a long way with my aim, my building, everything like that.
I say practice makes perfect with everything in life. Just I think about the game. The more you practice, the more you playing creative, the more you'll get mechanical, game-wise, and all that up. So I think practice makes perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The World Cup
Dr.
Finals
Lupo.
Duos competition. My name is Dr. Lupo, and I missed you dearly. Joining me on the desk for the final 2 matches, Courage JD. You know him, you love him, one of the best men in the industry.
Oh, stop.
I'm super excited to see what these final 2 games have in store. We've watched a ridiculous competition thus far. Honestly, it's been insane. I've had a chance to watch some of the plays, some of the shots from some of these players, the accuracy, the heads-up gameplay. Jack, it's been insane. What do you think so far?
It's insane, Dr. Lupo. It is great to hear your voice, and I am so excited to be casting these
Feels
final
good.
2 games together for the Fortnite World Cup Finals Duo competition. We are 2 games away from crowning our first ever Fortnite World Champions, who will win a combined $3 million US. That is a lot of money if you don't know how much US dollars is worth, because this is the World Cup, as you know. But Ben, I'm so excited.
It's insane. The $3 million for first place. It's not the only position on the leaderboard that takes home 7 figures. And to look at that leaderboard, we're going to throw it over to Sundown just to see where everybody stands thus far.
Thank you so much, Lupo and Courage. And what we have here is the current top 10 on the board. Now, we talked about this being the World Cup representation coming out in the top 20 from all of the regions in there. You can see NA currently sitting on top, but EU just behind them with representation from Mitro and Mongrel, Rojo and Wolfies. And then during the break, we got to talk to Hype and Serpent, who have also made a great play. Let's not forget about our most recent victory royale out of Nyrox and Aqua, climbing them into the top 10. Now, what we want to take into account, 2 matches are left. The highest elim totals we've seen out of a pairing is 12. We've seen it twice. What we have seen on the Victory Royale end, we've seen a 9 elimination, but more commonly, it's right around 5 or 6. So what does that mean? We can expect about 2 of the winners to come out with 15 to 16 points. If you look at that top 10 right now, the spread is 17 points. With 2 games remaining, everyone who is on this board has the ability to challenge for the top spot, to be the first ever Duos World Champion at the Fortnite World Cup. No one is out of it. The Chinese pair is just off the page as well. Anybody can make a play. 2 matches are left. Let's head back inside, back into the action. Lupo and Courage, take it away.
Sundown, thank you so much for your analysis of the board thus far. And you're right. Looking at the board, the limited spread between first and 10th, 17 points is incredibly close, but that's not even the beginning of it. You have to realize that across all 50 duos, just 2 games, these last 2 could push any duo all the way up into the top. That top 10 taking a crazy amount of prizing home, Jack.
Yep. It is a life-changing amount of money, to say the least. As you know, people watching from around the world, millions and millions tuning in today. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. I want to hear from you right now. Tweet Dr. Lupo, myself, Fortnite. Which region will come out on top? Will NA remain up top? Will EU surge back? You heard some of the Asia, Oceanic, Brazil region still trying to push on through. I think NA is going to do it. I really do.
It's anybody's game, to be quite honest, but it's interesting to see trends from the qualifiers of previous weeks. You know, the 10 that we had leading up to this moment. Some of the names that were stars then, stars yet again here, and that consistency is going to shine through in a big way as we go into late games. We've had some of the highest player count final circles that we've ever seen. We've had a lot of aggressive gameplay from people at clutch moments. And that's not the end, Jack. We've got 2 games left, and Game 5 is ready to go, Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, this crowd has been incredible live here at the Arthur Ashe Tennis Arena in New York City. Which region will reign supreme? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game 5 is underway.
For the last few matches, Jack, we've seen some relatively contested, popular drop zones. I've been watching on Twitter, and a lot of people have discussed whether or not Loot Lake right now is one of the hottest drops in the game. You have a number of duos, high-power duos that have dropped there consistently thus far. Do you think going into this Game 5 and 6, we're gonna see similarly contested early drops, or are people gonna change up the strategy with the amount of prizing on the line?
I think the thing that we've seen so far is the teams that stick to their strategy are the teams that are staying out on top. It's why they're consistently placing Sap and Zayt, for example. Wouldn't be surprised to see people stick with their normal game one more time. Again, as Sundown did a great job of highlighting, Dr. Lupo, one big performance, 12 elims in a victory royale, 22-point game would shoot you way up the leaderboards.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't count yourself out yet, as we do see our last match winners currently on our screen.
Uncontested there. Nyrox dropping in an early baller, a very pivotal piece for late game survival. Going to farm up all the materials he can inside. Not going to smash too much of the outside until maybe the last second, just to prevent any reveal of his own position. He's just going to go and move on. And actually does see targets down below. A couple attempted shots. That scope, they are accuracy at this level. Going to have to be very key if you're going to try and pick up an elimination that early. The scope might be exactly what Nyrox needs to establish yet another elimination to put himself higher on the leaderboard of this duo.
Remember, the scope, assault rifle, a hit scan weapon. You aim, you point, you shoot. If it's on him, it'll hit him. And these guys have pinpoint accuracy, as it's known. When you land on the southwest side of the map, if you don't land in an exact big area, it's a very, very scrappy start. It's a lot around getting a baller, rotating on through, and just trying to, pick up one chest here, loot one building here, and piece some things together. It's known how tough it can be, but Nyrox and Aqua currently on their way. Let's shift our focus towards Neo Tilted here. You see Mongrel and Mitro, who so many times have been contesting here with Clix and Skeptic. Clix and Skeptic so far, pretty quiet day today, Dr. Lupo.
I would agree. 4 duos, though, in Tilted. Going to be interesting to see who opts to take an early out. Maybe go for the ballers that spawn in that slipstream around the outside, or maybe get a little aggressive and push on another team that spawns in there. Potentially from an earlier game, though, Skeptic hopefully learned his lesson. You don't want to L the camera necessarily too early.
Yep.
Love to see the confidence, though. He's a very confident player, which does not surprise me. Extremely skilled, so that kind of gameplay, you're going to see it from Skeptic on and off the stream and on and off the LAN here. Arthur Ashe Stadium, one of the coolest arenas I think we've ever done this in.
Oh, incredible. It's, you walk on through, you see all the tennis greats, and, I hope they put up a poster of the winner of the Fortnite World Cup there. It's Serena Williams, Sap and Zayt.
Honestly, it would be incredible.
It would be. I think that sounds good to me. I think that people wouldn't be confused at all. But maybe it's the start of a great legacy here at this arena. But right now, you begin to point out Mongrel and Mitro landing here every single game. 4 teams though, still in Neo Tilted. When will the battles begin? 97 players left. Every duo still represented.
Crazy powerful loadout. You saw he has 4 shadow bombs this early in the game. Those are incredibly powerful going into late game, especially when you're attempting to avoid confrontation as much as possible until just the right moment. You can shadow bomb out of almost anything. Granted, the people that may see you rotate don't have pinpoint accuracy, right, which honestly is typically the case in a lobby like this.
Well, we go ahead and look at Lucky Landing right now. 2 teams currently here. This has been the case so far this game. Gustavox 8 and Wishy DP up against M11Z in the duo right there.
At this point, yeah, I was going to say, it looks like they're just opting to do a little bit of a split here. Just watching the opponents move around down below. They don't necessarily have to push this yet. They do have a little bit of time before the storm starts to make a move here, so pressure is going to be applied before you know it. But a loadout like this, there's no shotgun in the inventory. They have the shockwaves to rotate if they need to, but those are oftentimes saved for late game if you can do it. It's an easy way to push through opponents' builds that are above you, as we've seen in previous matches countless times. Take the high ground without maybe being challenged. The only downside is you put yourself way out in the open. We did see a number of players get eliminated on the fly, literally, while shooting through the air with a shotgun. So we'll have to see. Shots are behind Gustavox 8. Knockdown, no shield remaining.
Wondering if Daedra and M11Z decide to push off this Wishy. Reveals that he does have that heavy sniper. Grenades coming on through. Quick little reaction right there to box up for a brief moment. But remember, when you get that shield broken, there is a unique animation and sound effect. So Daedra and M11Z know that Gustavox up top has no shield left, and that heavy sniper rips through the wood right there. Good coordination to get some damage done on this player.
Saw Daedra holding that edit, that pyramid at the top, so we can look through, and shots from the duo up above, Wishy and Gustavox, well coordinated. No push yet. This is kind of a stalemate at this point, which for all 4 of these players may end up fighting them in the back. That being said, Wishy, the fly-in right there, pushing up, trying to get past, moving over to this brick pig, and make their way into maybe a little bit of side cover.
Shrine made for me on the map. Now Wishy will go ahead and loot that chest alongside Gustavox, who are both out of shields. Looks like Daedra And F1-1Z did what they wanted to, which is to push them out of Lucky Landing. Not sure if they're going to continue to pursue this. It doesn't appear so right now. And all things considered, I don't think they need to, right? They can go back now, farm up this whole area, check for the certain loot spots that may have been missed, and continue to get materials now. Moving towards Dusty Divot. Rogue members Tetra and Eclipse currently building on up with players just below.
Clix and Skeptic, the duo underneath. A little bit of a split for Tetra and Eclipse. Hopefully does not come to bite them in the back. We'll see here in a second. Eclipse pushing up, trying to match position with Tetra. Shots on the baller. You don't want to see those things last too long. Nobody was in it. It was just rolling down the hill.
And this could be really useful, Ben, because the players down low that are going to get by this airstrike, I believe it's Clix and Skeptic, are only building with Wood, and Wood gets shredded on through. And Skeptic, because of that, now down to just 25 HP, and that might be the green light for this duo to push on forward. One player challenging up top. Eclipse has him trapped in the box. Does take a little bit more damage. It will be a build battle for height. Eclipse with a ton of materials, but look at the elimination feed. Tetra with the elim on the Skeptic, so it's a 2 versus 1. Clix all by himself.
Even if there's a sacrifice in the 2v1, that 1v1 afterwards and the pickup, the revive your teammate might be the best play. We'll see here in a second. Pressure from above, not yet. Clix all by himself right there. To take just a second and heal up. Any chance you can get to get a little bit of HP might be the key to staying alive.
And this is where I believe adjustments need to begin to be made, right? Eclipse and Tetra, as they push on forward. Clix now all by himself, trying to force him to happen. There's no shot right there as he goes down. The day of struggles for Skeptic and Clix continue. But the point I was going to make right there is now you're getting to a point where you need to go and push for those elims if you want to make the climb back up that leaderboard. Eclipse and Tetra obviously still have some work to do. In that 2 versus 1, before another team can begin to push on in and try to steal that last elimination, they have to force the 2v1. Thankfully, Clix does it for them. They get the free limb and win that fight at Dusty Divot.
Meanwhile, Saf and Zate, first game winners, current leader. Saf beat from above. Oh my gosh, the heavy snipe to knock the pyramid, and immediately capitalizing on Saf being exposed, leaves Zate in a 1v2. A little bit of a panic, and the Shadow Bomb may or may not be enough. Right into the slip to try and sneak away. Run down in some previous builds. That's a quick pick off there from 4ZR and nowhere.
And that's the second time we've seen that today. The player with the heavy sniper, they can see that the pyramid is being edited on through and peeked through. So they immediately call that out. They time the shot alongside AR shots, or that one I believe it was actually shotguns. And Saf is eliminated before he can even build a single wall. As right now it's Zate all by himself. Now moving towards the northeastern side of the map near Pressure Plant. Our mech friend no longer there, but Nyx just took a ton of damage. Close by, I believe. Did he just get sniped? I think he got sniped.
I believe he did. Sitting on quite a bit of healing, though. The slurp, minis, that campfire, all going to be big there. You see he's waiting for the campfire to finish. He's going to pop that slurp, get back to 100. Meanwhile, Airwax, Nikov owning the top of the ship here. Just taking shots at anybody that rotates. That high ground advantage, even early game. We look at it a lot. Late game. Yep. A lot of the build fights and late game rotations are capitalized by players that have the high ground advantage. But even early game, high ground gives the ability to scout. Aiden and Sean goes down. Aiden, an attempt to push on through and try and pick up the elimination on his opponent. Quinton inside the box there, does knock the wall out, picks up the materials, and can't quite tell if he grabbed the card of his teammate.
I was going to say, I think that the teammate was not. So it is a 1 versus 1 in this fight. Aiden at max HP. Gets the high ground for the moment. Quinton, absolute the health disadvantage. Aiden most likely knows this. Continues to push for this elimination. Wants to clean this up as quickly as possible. Wondering if Quinton has any traps to be used right here. Doesn't appear so as of right now. That edit was just missed by Quinton as he tried to go push back up to the high ground. Just get above. Aiden pushes on in. Spraying. Unfortunately not able to connect. Takes 44 damage right there. Quinton, a masterful fight so far. Aiden's health advantage now gone as they're about 15 HP between each other. But Aiden has the chug splashes, and Dr. Lupo, they show off just how good they are right there.
Quinton stuck all the way up top, popping that med kit, trying to get back to 100 HP. Aiden and Quinton in a little standoff here, a back and forth of epic proportions. Quinton,
there's the storm.
A little bit of pressure. You got up above. Quinton trying to watch that, holding that pyramid edit to the peak. Trying to catch himself up inside the pyramid by resetting. Can't quite do it. Does fight for high ground. Aiden on controller. Don't forget that. One of the best controller players we've ever seen. 101 HP remaining. these inside the box fights, the combat for who can own a wall, the back and forth is insane. And the top down view, Aiden can't quite get that pyramid edit and gets caught in his own door.
Did he miss? Yeah, I think he missed the edit out. Did wind up building a door, and Quentin makes it back in time to grab the reboot card. So Aiden and Sean go down quite early in game number 5. 74 players remaining. Storm Surge still currently in play. Zayt and Sav far above it at 385 damage above. Shouldn't really have to worry about that too much. As Zayt is in another skirmish right here. Dr. Lupo not deciding to use the chug splashes to get that health up.
An interesting note here, you see Zayt taking single swings the wall that he doesn't own. He's attempting to bait the player from stopping a heal. He wants them to disengage from that so he can basically force a fight. He doesn't want them to get any of that HP back.
You got the floor.
Shield.
And he already had that wall!
Oh my gosh, and Tux goes down. What an angle shot from Zayt there.
And that right there is Zayt baiting his opponent into making that exact move. What you just saw was why Zayt has remained one of the best players in competitive Fortnite from the very early days. He replaced the first wall before that fight even began. Then he moved towards his opponent, shot out the floor to push him towards the wall he already replaced. And once he did that, once the player ran and thought he was safe, he quickly hops on up, edits his own wall that he placed earlier, and gets the free elimination. It's one of those plays that separates Zayt from the millions of other players that play Fortnite.
There's a reason they won that first game, Jack. It's going to show through and through throughout all these matches. Ziff Ronaldo on your screen here. Game 5. 2 matches remaining.
It's a very easternmost zone, Dr. Lupo, so you're looking towards it right now. Lonely Lodge will still narrowly be in play. Outside of that, just the drone ship from up above.
The right side of your screen, don't get the format for these. Oh, Quinn goes down.
I think he got caught with his build still in his hand. He wasn't expecting it.
See the blueprint out. You hate to see that. The victory royale worth 10 points. Top 5 is 7. Top 10 is 5. Top 15 gets you 3. And every elimination, that single point, and every elimination so valuable in 6 matches. We're not looking at the same 10 that we saw in the qualifying weeks. You have only the 6, but it's a guaranteed 6. You have to take advantage of every elim you can, because looking at the leaderboard like Sundown did earlier, 17 points at that time spread 1st to 10th place.
Yep. Here the fights continue. Tyler 15 and Lanane in an awkward position right now as Tyler 15 has gone down, and there's pressure from both sides. And you've got to think these players know exactly where they are, and that's what they're going to do. Already 4 eliminations between 4ZR as well as Noward, and they're trying to get this wall replaced. They've got one. Did he get the pyramid as well? I can't tell as of right now.
Interesting note about Tyler 15 and Lanane. They had planned to run just the first qualifier in week 2 together. And if they did not qualify for the World Cup, they agreed that they were going to try and hook up with their normal duos.
Yep.
And lo and behold, they qualified for the World Cup. So here they are. They have not spent a whole lot of time together. And it's amazing to say that, because the cohesion between those two, oftentimes when we watch them, they're on top of each other's game the entire time.
Yep. And that's why they made it this far. 65 players left. The next Storm Surge could be happening soon. You see the shockwave grenades used as Crims right now eats a rocket to the face, down to just 79 HP. Thankfully, if you're a Crims fan, he does have 5 minis to pop, 2 big shields. I'm sure Spades. Oh no, Spades is full health, so I was going to say, I'm sure Spades, if he needs some shields,
they are good to go. They are good to go.
Spades, Spades just needed more AR ammo to keep shooting, Dr.
Exactly. Hold down that left click and see what you can get. Especially in situations like this. We even saw that kind of thing happen in the Pro-Am. I think Tim the Tatman faced attacks from multiple sides while in the box.
It happens.
A number of players know how that feels, and so the ammunition does get chewed through quite quickly.
Absolutely is. You see where all these players are stacked up. Rope DW and Blue T taking over that main lodge right now. Sid's Lucky. Don't see the duo anywhere, so Sid's Lucky might be all by himself at the moment. 62 players left. Zayt, remember, by himself. Saf did get cut down earlier on, and it looks like Vinny also all alone. Maybe Zexor dropped earlier on in this game too.
Going into these late games, especially when we're on the second to last, pressure is at an all-time high for some of these players, especially the ones that have never experienced a LAN event like this. And this is the biggest one that Fortnite has ever had. Do you think they're going to be able to capitalize on that, take advantage of their own nerves, and use that? to climb the leaderboard?
I mean,
or is it going to get the best of them?
I'm just really, I can't even speak from experience on this. I mean, yeah, sure, I played at a few pro-ams and sure outplaced you, Tim, Ninja, well, basically everyone yesterday as I got top 8, and that was an incredible performance that I'm truly proud of.
Jack, you outplaced us in both winnings and wake.
But as we take a look at this again, I actually forget what I was going for this because I was complimenting myself so much. But Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, 2 players who had a very quiet day so far, 4 points up to this game. They've matched that in this one alone, so they're at 8 overall. And well, that's that moment we're talking about. With the shield broken, the entire lobby has decided you are the player we're going to shoot at. And Nate Hill is burning through materials. This is looking like it's going to end right here for this FaZe Clan duo. Nate trying to make it through. Just a frantic flint knock shot. At that point, it's desperation. 6 total builds, no healing, only 34 HP.
Imagine if Nate had caught. Wait.
Did tag him. And no.
Gospel side is caught between multiple teams. Players rotating into the zone. Players that were originally taking shots. A tough break there in Game 5 for Nate Hill and Funk Bomb.
Keenstar and Hunter wind up finishing off that elimination with the help of Serpent and crew. 57 players left now. This zone, Ben, is in the middle of basically a forest, but most trees are now gone. I'm looking at the minimap right now. This is a pretty central zone where everything's remaining. So players on the outside will need to move in from all areas. The zone pushing forward. Here are Mitro and Mongol. A quiet game so far. 0 eliminations up to this point. The question remains, will EU climb up into the top 3? They're just on the outside right now. I know this is NA home turf, but I know the hundreds of thousands of European members of the Fortnite community are out there rooting for duos like Mongol and Mitro to pop on up. And unfortunately, when I mentioned EU duos, I just saw Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage go down to the duo of Arkram and Falconer as they continue to perform well, a team also in the top 6.
Not out of this just yet. 1 game still remaining. This circle, a east-southeast push. This is the 50-50 where you're going to see a number of players sit inside the next safe zone and take advantage of that ability to watch people rotate in. That's where a lot of the eliminations mid-game happen, is people trying to get into the next position, and players like Mongrel, Mitro, they are in spots to take advantage of that. That being said, Ronaldo does take out Mitro in the feed, picks up that elimination for the duo. 28 duos remaining. We're not even close to placement points yet. That happens at 15, Jack.
Yeah, and Mongrel knows this. When you look at his inventory right now, no combat shotgun, still this epic tactical shotgun, quite good. The big question for me, 2 shadow bombs, all the movement, how exactly does he play this? Mongrel looking for an elimination, shot comes on in, does get a small little shield tag, but not too much to begin to push that. Good job at least getting up this layer of height. Remember, it's so tough in elevation here when there's so many builds. Bottom right of your screen, another solo still remaining. It's Zayd, who still has, I believe, 3 shadow bombs left, Dr. Lupo, to make plays in the late game.
2 of the biggest players we've watched thus far. A lot of people just waiting to see how things are going to play out. Mongrel holding this edit. He's waiting for that opportunity to pop up with that purple tag. See if he can do enough damage to pick up an elimination or at least a knock, especially as we get into the circles where movement of the entire zone is going to happen. A knock will translate into a full elimination. The siphon will kick into the HP or shield. Those last second elims before things start to move, those are huge. They give you that little boost you might need to engage in the fight on the move. Falconer, Arkram sitting in a great spot right now, kind of smack dab in the middle of the current safe zone.
Yeah.
We have 21 seconds before this circle starts to move.
I mean, I feel like this duo hasn't been spoken about a ton so far today. They're currently top 5, Dr. Lupo, in another place where...
Incredible players.
Yeah, they can absolutely make some noise right here in this one if they can finish strong. Remember, other teams in the top 5 will still have representation. With Zayd still in this one, Falconer and Arkram. Arkram quite weak at the moment, though, about 120 HP in total. 27 duos left. Keeping in mind the format of this game, it's top 15, and they're going to go ahead and shockwave across. They both use one shockwave together, and now the push begins. Falconer slowly inching towards this zone. He's being pressured by some stinks at the moment. Only 7 total builds left. He's got to follow up his teammate, and that's a great recovery by this duo. He's made it back to Arkram, but look at the high ground, folks. The battle begins now. Aqua and Nyrox are winners from last game, already back on height, and high ground has been the key to victory so far today.
Just underneath Airwax, the back-to-back Pro-Am winner, and his duo Nikoff below. Previous game winner sitting all the way up on top. Cease and Elevate rotating across the very front of the circle. You see players flying across the current safe zone. The shockwave grenades so key in movement late game right now in the current meta. Players on bottom fighting it out. Only
I'm backy back. What happened?
Right now, and they're most likely, if not already, be eliminated.
What up?
Nothing really.
19 duos left. Aqua.
Angro's still alive.
He'll come float back down here in just a second.
You know,
why did your dog randomly go?
No one challenging for it as of yet.
Because he wants to go outside.
He sounds like he got hurt or something.
Still making plays happen without any movement items left. We are one team away from placement points being earned. And there
you know, Anthony killed Zay.
Do I know who?
Did you know Anthony killed Zay?
Anthony?
Zay and Saf.
Is there proof that Anthony killed Zay?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Nyrox and Aqua.
I'll send it to you.
Get wrong. I gotta take it. I gotta change your clothes, Tajay. Oh my God.
11 players left, Dr.
I'm sorry.
All the way to the high ground. Still Aqua and Nyrox. They have absolute ownership of everything underneath.
I gotta put on your clothes.
On top of their material count. They don't get overzealous with those.
What
skills.
up?
You have to savor those because right now there's nothing left unless you pick it up from a player that gets eliminated. Item at the edge of the zone goes down. Spray from that minigun from Aqua. He is not letting anybody move unchallenged right now.
So powerful. It's Aqua, Nyrox, Cease, and Elevate. The rest are all solos down low. Clusia with the elimination on a Chapix. Cease and Elevate deciding to drop down low because I believe they're out of builds. They just got to go brawler mode right now. Cease getting chunked by this minigun of Aqua.
Why are you just standing like that?
Rain down fire. Down goes Cease. Elevate now weak as well.
The circle's moving back.
Look at the minigun. OP.
Right now in one of the best spots because all those builds potentially already owned. He can just make his way on through without challenge.
Skype trying to challenge for high ground and gets absolutely beamed.
Aqua feeling himself.
In this game of solos, Clusia as well.
How did they pickaxe the last game?
Could they get another victory royale?
Pull your arm out, kid.
Eliminations this game.
No.
Aqua. Stick grenades from above. Still riding the minigun. Still 250 small.
Get on,
So punishing from above. You have that high ground advantage. You have the shots on Wolfies from above.
Yeah, when I get your clothes on, you can go out there.
Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale, Jack.
Pressure coming on in. They drop down low.
Hold up.
Oh my gosh. There it is.
They won 2 times in a row.
Imagine being that horrible. Jesus Christ.
That
They won 2 times in a row. They might be in the lead.
Imagine being that bad.
To the top of the leaderboard, and they are
winning 2 in a row? That's horrible.
Just do what I said.
Hold up, I gotta change this kid's clothes. I don't know how to put it on.
Folks, here it is again. Aqua with that minigun.
Changing a tiny human.
Yes, exactly.
Try to contest some on high ground. They send Nyrox down. Clusia there as well.
Get wrong. Ooh. I'm trying, but because he wants to go out there. Yeah, I did that when he woke up.
Unfortunately, just can't hit the final shots as Aqua still
Okay.
drops him with 200 HP. Again, much deserved as they take the victory royale.
It's one of my favorite parts, especially at this level, Jack.
Get right there. Yeah.
World Cup Finals duo.
Get
the best players we've ever seen in any lobby, literally ever. And we're here along with literally 18,000 people at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
And they are enjoying themselves here today. What a feeling it has been. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage so far of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Live from New York City. A reminder for the millions watching online right now, we still have another day of competition, and tomorrow it gets even more intense. The solos competition will be underway. Tifu will be involved as well. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that as it is going to be
Good.
one to remember tomorrow. There's no duos that can save you. There's
What
no
y'all doing?
boots. It's you and you only. The nerves will be at an all-time.
Oh.
Who do you have? If you look at the entire list of
Do you want to pick up Tajay on the way to your house?
one or two names, who do you think's going to do well?
Oh, gosh. Well,
Yes.
I'm looking at anyone who's
Yeah.
qualified. For me, right off the bat, as people that can be favorites. And, whoa, we just got the standings. And now
They're still in first, but they're in second.
and Zayt still
Mom's right here.
in the lead.
3 points, Jack.
Yes.
First and second are separated by 3 points. The 2 victory royales now for Nyrox and Aqua.
Oh.
Definitely moving them way up the leaderboard.
But look at
Second
this.
place now.
EU and NA. The fight back and forth is there, right?
Twitter's talked about it about
Okay.
1 million times.
Yep.
Reddit says it over and over
All right.
again. EU versus NA, and I think right now this leaderboard
Okay.
screams that the competition on both sides
All right.
is huge. Page 2 on your screen now, Jack.
He said, yeah, he can.
Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage.
30
points
minutes.
Right now, 25 points. The difference between 11th and 20th, just 6 points.
All right, JD, what were you saying?
Still anybody's game. As this
Did you see
continues
what I
on
sent you?
through.
Oh,
What a day we've had so
no,
far.
looking now.
Just one game left. Everything on the line here. Players preparing for this one as it should be starting up momentarily. But again, there are our leaders. And what we saw right there was them actually looking at second place, seeing exactly
Is that
where they
Anthony's
stand. Remember,
webcam?
when
Or is
tiebreakers
that?
come into play, that second
Oh, that's
victory royale
Energy
makes a
Zayt.
major difference.
Oh.
We are almost ready for this last game here, but we want to take a look back at game number 5 with Ball.
So where's the proof that he,
So much
where's his name?
That was his old name, aka Silence.
Oh, hold up.
It's Anthony.
I haven't seen it yet.
And Saf's game, because Saf actually went down early. So let's go ahead and roll it, because this is Zayt being 300 IQ. Using the sound of the slipstream.
You mean
This is
not
something he does
Silence?
So well, crouching up. These
Oh,
players
yeah,
have no
not
idea
Silence.
he's
He
coming
had a
in.
bunch of names.
Finishes off the first one right away. That's 4 when Tux tries to make the play, but not before he finishes the elimination. And then Zayt ends up going down, tries to get the wall replaced for a bit, but continues on forward, gets back up with the
I don't
slipstream,
know if I should keep
eventually
playing controller or
comes back
not.
up to take out the last remaining player here. This was a
You want to make the
1v2
switch with me
clutch.
together?
If you think about the standings
I don't
right
know.
now, they were at
Maybe.
40 points before this game began. They got 3 points in this one here by himself. That's what kept him in the lead here today, right now. Finally picking up Volks on the outside of the zone. That's perfect play from Zayt. Didn't get quite top 15, but he did get this one last elimination, and that is what is keeping them in the game right now. You have to remember, they did not play too well in the last game. They accrued a little bit of points, and they're doing it again.
You don't play
They have to
creative
have a strong
and have
game
this explained
here.
in the background?
When you think about the rest of them too, Marco
Bet,
and
let's do
Misha,
that.
they had
That sounds fun, actually.
I'm kind of bored.
to Zexro.
Hey, buddy, hurry up and change it so we can watch it. All right, buddy. Did you like my post on Instagram from Assault Jet Man? All right, you're fake.
What'd you say?
I forgot now.
Alright, I'll be back.
Make sure you get your seat. I'm looking forward to that. We got.
Can you show me the accents, please?
I mean, look at this. You know how loud this is going to be in here when you're banging these around, when you can annoy your siblings with these when you end up going home with them. I don't want to give everyone any more ideas, but I'm ready for that performance. It's going to be an absolute blast. I know, I'm sure everyone here looking forward to that as well. Marshmallow, so much fun to watch live, but This is Dr. Lupo. At the end of this game, we will crown the first ever Fortnite World Champions. I cannot believe we made it here. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. $15 million on the line here. 3,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, JD.
Practice the qualifiers. Constant hours of scrimmaging against each other. These players know each other's strategies. They know where they're going
JD.
to drop. They know when they will and won't pressure.
Did you really just hear that? Did you hear what he said? He said after this match we will crown the world's best duo. He said $15 million on the line on this match.
Oh.
I can't hear anything now. I gotta stop and start it again. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. Chill.
There we go.
If it works, I think just stick to it.
Right?
It's working for you?
Yeah, stop it and start it again.
Which region
Oh, there it is, yeah.
will take home the Fortnite World Champion title? And already the first player drop.
Those little kids are gonna win.
Petra goes. That will end their duos
Who?
competition. Just
The little
like
kids.
Ford, Aqua and Nyrox have been
Aqua and
playing.
Nyrox.
That's tough enough for them.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man.
Try the hardest on the next one, you know. Aqua, quick little note there, dealt 1,152 damage in the last match.
Oh God, I can hardly see. I can't really edit well.
Average of 335.
Yeah.
I think that goes to show just how involved Aqua and
I heard
Nyrox
the weapons.
get when combat situations arise.
JD, I'm actually getting good at editing.
Yep. Those damage numbers add up in a big way, most of the time to eliminations, Jack. Every Elim's point, placement is huge as well.
I'm panicking the two things at once. It's so hard. Oh my God, I'm paying attention to so many things. Tough.
I just probably get good. My aim is so bad.
I know it is.
Like my shotgun aim isn't horrible, but my like AR aim.
I know your everything else besides your shotgun is horrible. No shade, but I'm just saying. Look at my aim for all around. Oh! I'm paying attention to too many things. JD, I can't. Ah! I'm hearing too many things. I'm hearing two games. Where are you at? Oh my God, I don't know where you're at.
Jam side also dropping down here every not enough. Jam side comes out on top. Temporarily save his duo.
And there goes Aiden and Sean. They now exit the World Cup duos as well.
More pressure though with Jay.
Why are you breaking me down, bro?
Highly contested. Very important POIs are big. Oh my
Why did I
God.
follow me down like a damn pinball?
Shockwaves in, stink grenades deployed, and there it goes. The elimination comes on through as they got the sense
you're
of
just
blood
gonna
and like
dive at
sharks
me.
in the water, chase down their opponent.
Ooh.
Like this, especially the World Cup. If you get a knockdown,
You like that?
if you're in a 2v1, you're even willing to sacrifice.
Did you like that, JD?
In a situation like that, to try and get another.
Already, people are dropping much quicker this game.
Oh,
I'm talking to you.
Eliminated from this one. 84 players left in total. And you might think, well, that's a lot of Fortnite, but trust me, right now with a lobby like this, they're going quick.
What?
Duo of Deja and M1, they can make it to late game with the assault rifles they have. They have a legendary assault rifle and an epic infantry rifle. Both of those can shred. And as we know, editing out windows, finding opponents who are rotating, maybe hitting a slipstream or a shadow form. Well-timed AR shots. Quick damage.
Oh my God, JD, I'm too stressed. I'm hearing too many things. I hear you pressing your button on your headphones. What type of headphones you got? What type of headphones you got?
Band. I think that's what they're called.
They're called what?
All the way up top, pressure from above.
They're Bluetooth headphones.
Are they an unknown brand or what?
Gonna edit out and try and take the high
It's called
ground.
Adventure.
At this point, no
It's
shield.
like not like a super good
Inside
brand.
the box, try and get the edit.
Oh.
Can't quite get it just yet. Here we go, opting to maybe fake a.
Damn it! I tried.
Boom,
Boom, boom.
Back out of the fight. Hits from underneath. He's gonna box up.
Do you think I've gotten better today?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that?
They're shifted buildings away from each other.
Because you're editing way faster.
Oh.
Beating that ball, or can't quite see if they got the break just yet. But
Oh!
not going to be as effective as Clicks and Skeptic when it comes to solo, just applying
Okay.
pressure to a single target. And that's so important
Oh.
because you can get a shield break.
Alright,
even a
I'll be right back. I gotta get stuff for the baby.
beam them down. You push your shots through their builds to try and counter it. It's so much easier when you're standing on top of each other. That might be pivotal in deciding who wins the current 2v2.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and back that up. I will say Skeptic basically saves Clicks right there, who was down to just 28 HP. Skeptic get there in time. They get the minis popped as well. Landjock and Punisher, who had some early exits in some games. The beginning of today, looking to see if they can end on a high note right now. One chug splash used to get up to 157 HP. Landjock with the elimination down on the Lanane. As they continue to bust on through. 2 versus 1. Lanane dead. They get the full elimination. Chug splash unfortunately missed right there as he was shockwaved away, but he'll hop right back in to help them do it.
Robin fighting the same box. Tyler 15 goes down. That kind of 2v1 is tough. You're stuck inside the box with both opponents. There's kind of no way out, especially when some of the walls may not even necessarily be yours.
Boom, boom.
Skeptic run away from Tilted
Okay,
tonight to deal with
okay,
the fight
where am
there,
I at?
but instead push right into
Alright.
XXM and X-Men. Now the fight begins. Skeptic dropping on back, trying to dodge a stick.
Oh shoot! It's starting to come automatically now, JD.
Did they just get an elimination?
What is?
The player was
Editing.
not. The
It's just
player
like I don't have to really think.
And the elimination was actually finished.
First, my brain would like disappear like it does when the iPhone asks you if you want to hang up during a call and answer another one. Like that. It used to be like that.
Eats the stink grenade in the face again, and with only 2 builds left, Clicks now knocked and nades flying on in.
I don't know where you're at.
It's coming from the back.
Skeptic. Skeptic is out here.
See the panic stick, he actually sticks himself
Yeah,
right there.
Clicks is dead.
No builds, relying on just this hand cannon. Can they get the full elimination with the extra HP? It looks like they'll decide to fall back and eliminate Clicks right now. Skeptic looking to try to cut down this player. They have not down the match again. 12 total builds.
I went all the way up here and you didn't tell me you were down.
Wall in place, not gonna happen as of yet. Tries to get a shot. Oh my gosh!
Love to reset it.
Clutch from Skeptic. And you see he shakes his head right there. Does get the job done. The one shot, headshot from the hand cannon. 150 to the dome. Swings the battle in his favor. No mats, no teammate, no problem. As Skeptic gets the job done.
I said it before and I'll say it again. He's one of the most confident players I've seen in the World Cup. And right there, literally standing in the open to bait a shot so he can hit that 150 with the hand cannon.
I was like, how are you drinking minis? You didn't put minis in. No!
It's literally going to be impossible to win this match and they have the high ground. And guess what?
Really?
Well, biggest work in his favor as he hits the shot.
JD?
And Zate, who had a 3-point lead.
I don't know where you're at, buddy. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I can see that because he's just building. Stop building. JD, I don't know where you're gonna come.
To be crowned world champions. We'll see if it goes their way. They do have 1 heavy sniper, 4 shadow bombs.
No! Really? I glitched.
A lot of items to use in the late game.
How am I so low?
What do you mean how you so low?
The hell.
We both low. We both got each other to about 50 something health.
That I want to have my eyes on quite a bit. We see a quick little edit fight here through the wall. And
Why doesn't my own cone always place above me? 36! 36!
Don't even talk about that. I hit you for 24 twice in a row.
But I hit you dead in the body. You're just bad at aiming. I'm always good at aiming. Come on. Come on.
and we haven't really seen much of them today. So finally, seen a little bit.
No shade.
Chappic. Chappics running away right now.
Yo, you're a cunt.
I'm your student, so you don't call your students cunts. Whore. You missed.
Back just a little bit, reconnect. Make sure your structures are held up by more than just one there, and somebody's got their eye on Dub still.
No! You were one shot.
67 threshold.
But look, because it's a 70-player threshold and this lobby has dropped quicker, Storm Shield pops up. One player gets eliminated and drops the lobby down to 69, and immediately Storm is over. So Storm Surge pops up for a second.
Damn it! I can't see. I'm looking behind the damn locker room.
So only one player. So the players below the damage right there.
I potato this time. I'm too busy looking at the cup.
As the threat is gone for right now.
Yeah.
1 minute remaining to the next circle. The final match.
They get dubs or
the
full
duos
health.
competition here at the Fortnite World Cup. Still anybody's game. Like you said, $15 million
Where you at?
on the line, and Saf and Zayt are really
Oh,
pushing
they're
that
building.
first place position.
What are you doing?
Above, gonna drop down.
So I was just building.
But not the best spot to sit and try and fight that. Saf's gonna back up top and use that final minute, 149. And I was literally about to say, still go down to a heavy snipe to the body.
Oh, this is yours.
May be
Shit.
exactly what happened. Luckily,
You thought.
still picks Saf up.
Oh.
Comes in, and that
My brain's breaking.
took that shot.
Paying attention to 2 Fortnite matches is kind of bad. Oh!
Holy shit.
Get lasered. You're pickaxeable. So am I. Shit.
Talk about a perfect scenario.
No!
No!
I
couldn't even see, so I just shot an edge for 102.
Sigh of relief as they're both back in play.
Yeah, I was at like 7 health.
Yeah, I know you was. Yeah, I lasered you with the infantry rifle.
Meanwhile, the spread of all these players starting to tighten up
So,
just a little bit.
you like my aim?
Mongrel, one of the most popular EU players all on
Alright.
his own right now.
I got what?
First, 2 points behind
What? I don't know who's shooting. What is shooting? Is that you shooting? Are you throwing grenades? What is happening? What is happening?
By the way, first for this match.
Keep watching exactly where the players stack up. All the pressure on him. There's one thing
Are you shooting?
legendary rocket launcher. Way Mongrel makes the most incredible performance of his entire life. And you see max ammo rocket launcher. Just fire that.
Cup.
There's an 86 tag right away with that legendary infantry rifle.
Teehee. Oh! Dude, that's all you do is jump. Come on. Where you going?
Duo victory royale here. Catches an opponent inside the box. The duo starts to follow through, puts the wall of shots through, and the back-to-back healing may happen. Still applying pressure, and there it is. And you see the there. Every point they get.
I don't know why I'm not getting headshots anymore.
Happen at a potential win for the European region.
That was a stupid play.
Saw Chicken go down in the elimination feed, and they've got chug splashes galore. Still get back up to full health, and still scrappy game right now for Zayt and Saf. On the board, and they are nowhere close.
Why do you? I hate when you do that. It's so annoying. Just why don't you just place a triangle before you do it? Come on. Irritates me.
What the?
In position to take advantage.
Oh my god.
What are you doing, dude? Are you botting?
Oh, why doesn't it place above me?
Are you
Places
bot? It does that to me all the time. You cannot complain at all. You are not allowed to complain. I hit you in the head. I can't. I don't feel my controller vibrating. Oh no. Oh no.
It's having vibration on.
You have it off?
Don't have to move just yet.
I've had all for the past like 7 seasons.
I haven't.
Today, at the end of this, the score will be tallied.
Hit my shot!
Fortnite World Cup champions of
I'm about to get pissed.
live from the Arthur Ashe Tennis Stadium here in New York. Stay involved in the conversation.
Oh my god, I can't hit my shots. Oh, so
I literally got so mad that my voice cracked.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
Wait, this is the last game.
Yeah, it's the last game.
Now Rojo and Wolf all the way up top, on top of the hill. At least one ball.
FaZe, what the? You just missed me like Ninja did a long time ago. I can't see boombox. Okay, you can chill, spammer, bitch ass.
Boy, I thought I put the wall, dude. Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, but you still died, so it's not nasty.
That was nasty.
It was not nasty. I'm sorry, it just wasn't, bro. I hate when you spam. That's all you do. And I keep potatoing.
32 in the dome?
You're bugged.
32 in the dome?
32 in the dome? I don't even know where I'm at. I did not know where I'm at. I'm looking dead in the locker room.
Yeah, no. I hate that.
Top 6 or 5 duos still all in play. Storm Surge did just pop up, but it's only for the top 50 players right now. So 2 more players need to drop, and Storm Surge will be over.
Just a quick note, I saw Nyrox, one of the back-to-back duo winners, picked up an elimination on Skeptic in the feed.
Dude, this is so
tough day for them, but yeah.
6'2".
Duos, more than half of the lobby needs to go.
She's 6'2"? Oh my god.
Nyrox and Aqua are sitting on 4 total right now, which is huge for them.
Get away from me. Get a big ass away from me. You probably got a dick. You think this is 6'2", blue eyes, basketball, freaky? Come on now.
Freaky, bro. You taller than me. How you gonna be?
3 victory royales in a row for this duo would be absolutely the fit.
No! Audio. You're playing a keyboard, huh?
I've been the whole time. What do you mean?
Oh. No wonder I killed you, bro. 1 point away from first? Who?
Oh, probably
Hydrox and yeah.
Hydro?
Hydrox.
It's Nidrox, buddy.
Oh, I can't read it from.
Oh, shit.
It's so small.
Who will become the first ever Fortnite World Champions?
Damn it.
Oh, what? I hate
this. It's not building. Oh! Okay, I'm lagging. Lagging! I'm gonna die.
Competitive Fortnite.
Yeah, you're low.
Super advantageous, especially if you have players that are on the move. Get a shot.
I don't know what to do. I'm getting pissed. GD, calm me down. Say something calming.
Oh shit.
Say something calming. Say it. Say I'm the best person ever.
You're the best player than ever.
I didn't say that. I said person, not player.
Yeah, I don't know what you said. You sound.
I told you, I'm not okay. I'm stressed. The circle's close. Oh, I'm gonna watch the game. I don't care.
He did. Mongrel with the elimination just so single-handedly took down
Can I hold in full screen?
When the Elon popped up on a screen.
Not in match.
You mongrel. Oh my god, how many people are left?
It's not showing. For the circle. I'm about to get by. I'm getting by you! You sweat! That's why you fell! You're horrible, bro. Storm Surge. Oh no. Come on, Mongrel. Mongrel trying now.
Yeah, no. He's at 100 though. Dude, how many people are left? It looks like so many.
A mistake we'll have to see here in a second to move so far, though, that maybe that was his only choice to stay in this.
Dude, that's a lot of people.
Holy shit. Right now, folks, is
Everybody's freaking. Everybody wants that money. Oh my gosh, JD.
23 duos remaining. 8 more duos need to go down before we get to the placement points. And with how close first,
Oh my god, Mama. He's outside. God, I gotta get. Oh,
to each other. Every single point is going to matter coming down to the last moments here.
Sap all by himself now. You see Aqua weak, Nyrox weak. Players dropping another shockwave, using it all the way ahead of the zone. It could be a game-saving play on the bottom right of your screen. Aqua's all by himself. Mongrel now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Mongrel gets 50 health. He'll live to see another day as the zone doesn't take him yet. Can the young god make it happen? The player turns and rips him in two as he
died.
drop out there. They will not finish the top one leaderboards immediately after stopping.
JD, we're getting. JD, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Everybody's just picked up placement points for the leaderboard standing, which is key. Everybody on the board right now still in huge contention. Landjock goes
Still in the bottom.
Chapix and Epic Whale have the ultimate high ground on every player that's left in the match. Nate Hill flying
I don't know.
just barely outside of the storm. He will contend. He does go down right there. Rojo, multiple players still involved.
Epic Whale.
An attempt to break Rojo's RPG. The baller, the RPG rotates away from it. Look at the top left of the screen though, Jack.
Okay, hold up.
Epic Whale on the high ground all by himself.
Coming.
Cease and Elevate. The last duo alive in this game can still make something happen. They were in a very similar situation earlier on. Shots still coming out through. Aqua with one, but he goes down. We'll have to see where they end up as we look to crown our champions.
Echo died.
Whoa,
7 different squads. Again, the only duo still left. Cease and Elevate.
I think Aqua and him won.
Total eliminations. Rojo on the bottom right of your screen. The left side, the full lobby left. Arkram still in this 4ZR as well. Keenstar with so little HP. Can't take a bit of storm damage. Cease goes down.
Oh my.
Epic Whale
Oh no.
Rojo trying to panic build in these last moments. 6
Epic
players
Whale
left
still
in this game.
alive?
Still a full duo.
He
There we
is.
go. Elevate goes down.
He has the
Cease
lowest
as
HP
well.
though.
It's 4 solos remaining. These
Oh,
are
he's
the
gonna
final
die.
moments of the duos competition for the Fortnite World Cup. We
We
have
just
4
cracked that
players
guy. Who
remaining
was that?
with Arkram
Rojo?
sitting
Oh, that's
behind
Epic Whale.
Elon.
Yeah.
He's going crazy.
No!
Oh my god, he just died.
Over an accident. The guy accidentally fell.
Arkram versus the player up top. There's just no way. There's just no way.
Who won?
Arkram though, 6 limbs, but 4
Forza.
Forza, what the hell?
We'll take the final game with the victory royale. 10 placement points.
Who? Let's see who won.
What a performance in the final moments right there. As that was our final game. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for all our players today. Here are the last
What are you building so much for? You are such a sweat.
I mean, I'm not even building that much.
Yes, you are. You're building, and that's when you build. It's too much.
16 eliminations. Or 6 eliminations, sorry, in second place in that one.
Hey, you ain't even let me doing shit, bro.
We'll see exactly how it all plays on out here. There's the
What the? You just lagged.
My gosh, Dr. Luke.
No, I didn't.
Dude, my heart is racing right
You
now.
did.
On God, I did not lag at all.
Valiant effort right at the end there to try and hold
I didn't
out
see you.
and fire down, but not enough materials.
Tell me who wins. I'll be right back.
Hold up. Yeah.
Like you said,
Oh, yeah,
material
okay.
advantage, HP advantage. Every advantage in the world. It was his game to win.
Yeah, and I'm looking around right now. A lot of people on their feet here in this venue. for where we will soon find out who will be crowned the first ever Fortnite World Champion, who will have their lives changed forever as they win $3 million combined between the two. Millions watching online. Send right now. Tweet out who you think took it home. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get it trending. Who do you think
Did you
won?
say billions?
I think we've got an idea, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything until the official leaderboards come out, or else I will be kicked off this stage and never allowed back.
Security will actually spear tackle it.
Yeah.
It's true. They told me before we got here.
Look, an immovable object. As now we still await the final scores. Dr. Lupo looking back on today with solo competition still to happen tomorrow. What are your big takeaways?
I don't know if Zay won.
I think we saw upsets for some teams that a lot of people had talked about were going to go above and beyond gameplay that they had seen before. That being said, there was a lot of confidence, and you love to see that, especially from every player on the stage right now. 100 of the best players in duos that we have ever seen. They have to realize that they beat every other challenger to get here.
There's an energy in this room right now. I'm just looking around. Everyone has their cameras ready.
Who won? Who won? Who won?
Again.
No, they haven't showed it yet.
Bit, so we know exactly who won it.
Wait, first place gets $15 million?
No. First place gets $3 million.
Oh my God.
I think they do. The results are in. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Naira!
No!
Aqua and the who? The kids?
Nyrock.
The kids?
Two victory royales.
Oh my God.
The difference right there. The win and $3 million.
Yeah, I guess I did win twice.
Dr. Lupo. Ladies and gentlemen, again, your new Fortnite World Champion.
I guess that's their moms. That's amazing.
Victory Royales, Jack, an incredible day.
They just won 1.5 mil each, bruh.
I can't believe it.
No idea.
I know, dude.
How do you react to that? How do you react to that, Jack?
They're left in the dark as this loads on up. They have no idea how it's going to break all on down.
JD?
They are our first ever Fortnite World Champions here.
We need to get better with each other. No cap.
No,
Like
I gotta figure out how to play controller now.
Exactly 1 point made the difference.
Oh my God, I didn't even edit that.
6 games.
I meant to pickaxe you, but I accidentally shot you in the damn brain.
Foot knocks is too OP,
There it is
bro.
on your screen. Naira,
Oh my God.
$3 million in prizing, and across the top 10.
Why are you saying that?
Incredible.
Huh? Then he hit me for 180.
I hit my shots, bruh.
Oh, I pushed the wrong button.
I hit my shots.
The rocks and items, Zexro and
Rojo.
Vato and Skype, your top 10 duos.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
$1 million for Aqua and Nyrox. $2,250,000 for Rojo and Wolf.
JD,
Cease and elevate.
me and you need to get our chemistry up. You like that? You like that?
I don't know if I should play on this controller, dude.
Are you saying that just because I'm killing you?
Oh, I mean, like, for real. I'm good on controller, but I don't know if
I
it's,
say
like,
you'll
worth
be
it.
better on controller, to be honest, because you are sweat. JD, I don't understand. We need to get our chemistry up. We need to get better at the game. Together. We both need to get better at the game. Stop glitching through everything, bruh. What?
Oh, I thought I hit you twice for 7.
You see $3 million.
I feel like I broke your shield twice. How that?
I literally hit you and I did no damage. Wait, what?
And to do that, it's none other than
This was awesome. Top to bottom, the best Fortnite competition you could have possibly had asked for. And in the end, one duo reigned supreme. So let's go ahead and make it official right here in the winner's circle. Welcome to the stage, Cooler.
I didn't mean to grab that.
Whoa!
I didn't mean to grab that Eddie.
Bro, you know how many girls those guys are gonna get now?
Probably none.
They
Oh,
just
you
got.
want a
They
fourth?
just got hella clouded.
Gentlemen, the trophy is yours.
What?
World champions, Aqua and Nyrox!
That's amazing. That's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be saying, yeah, if that was me and you up there. Bro, I'd be screaming my ass off.
Gentlemen, I want to get your thoughts here.
I'd be screaming my ass off.
You should be screwing your ass off. I was so confused.
You just won $3 million. How do you feel, buddy?
I'm just ready for the solo tournament.
You aren't good in solos.
Fair enough, fair enough. For you, my friend.
No, I mean like, I want to watch it.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. We just popped off. Why do you guys think that you're here right now? What
We just
happened?
popped
What
off.
did you end up doing differently
We just popped
that
off.
separated you from the rest of the pack and allowed you to get in that first place position?
I think it's the amount of hours.
Nice shots. You missed all 3.
That's right.
What?
And now, obviously, I understand you fans that are here as well.
I wanted to pickaxe you.
Oh, you tried to pickaxe a wall?
No, I didn't. You're retarded,
Yeah,
bro.
God.
Yeah, oh God, I legit tried to pickaxe you.
Hey, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why would you try to pickaxe me?
Because you were botting.
You started swinging when I was above you.
No, I didn't. I put on my pickaxe, bro. Hey, look, it's their mothers.
What the fuck?
We need to get popular, JD. We need to get popular on YouTube and stuff so that people can finally see us, how great we are.
How are we supposed to do that?
Because obviously you have the sweatiness to become a pro. And that's on God. I'm dead. Serious.
A special team image next season of Fortnite. You're not going to want to miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Cup Finals
teaser
of
image
Fortnite.
for next
We'll
season?
see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Yeah.
I hate that gun so much.
I'm sorry, but that was so funny.
Nice, nice.
That was so funny. I hate that gun so much. No. No!
Yeah, try to pickaxe me, buddy. No!
Bitch! Bitch! You're mad, bruh. My girl Micho didn't even place, huh? Oh, you lucky I missed that. I was too busy paying attention.
Predictable.
I'm still better than you, bruh.
Dante, get in here if you want to.
Okay. What up, I'll be right back.
$3 million, dude. Aqua Nyrox.
All right, I'm back. What the? You are such. You are such a bitch. You are mad. You know that? You are so mad.
Why am I mad?
You are so mad.
Oh damn. Oh, that was yours?
No!
That's me, boy.
I got you. You trying to play me, boy. You act like I'm bad or something. Bro, I feel like we can go to arena with our skill right now, to be honest. I'm feeling sweaty.
I know, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh. Oh, shit. I was trying to be fancy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. No! You actually hit your shot. Nithrox and Aqua. I like hearing that music. That boy Nithrox ugly as hell.
I watched the last of the final game.
We all did. We watched the whole thing. No, I missed! You dropped at the right time. That's the end of the stream, boys.